to do the intro now.
Oh, of course.
We're really like delayed behind.
Really delayed, yeah. Well, I'm just going to see if it's probably all of the buffering. Okay, cool. It's just caught up for me. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll do that again. Welcome to United Weekly. I'm Alexi. That's Jay. We've got to kind of start again there. We've got a strong team out. We're both happy with the team that's there. If you've not seen it, we've got Cavani back. We've got Matic is back in. Pogba's back in. Bailly is back in despite picking up a slight injury, slight knock on the weekend. What are your thoughts, Jay?
Yeah, really positive. You know, it's going to sound really bad, and you never want any player to go off injured. But when I read, because I didn't watch the Watford game, so because I was unwell, but seeing that Bailly got a concussion and it wasn't like or went off with a head knock and not like a muscle injury, which he's known for. I was kind of like, okay, maybe he'll be all right. And, you know, he's been one of our brightest players in the last 5 games. Yeah. When he has played. So I'm glad to see that Lindelof's not next to Maguire. As much as I like Lindelof, can't play together. Yeah. And seeing Cavani back, you know, he should be nice and fit and rested. So definitely. Yeah, so I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I think you know, if we play a high line and boss the game and keep Burnley pushed back and just keep attacking, I don't see how we can. I mean, obviously we can lose the game. You know, we could play everyone that we want to. Could play Pogba and Van der Beek, Bruno and Cavani and everyone, and we could lose 2-0. Like, you know, it's the Premier League, but the form that our forwards are in, you know, despite their lack of goal scoring opportunities, they're still scoring goals and winning games. I think you know, I think the odds are in our favour in this game. And
they're definitely defensively strong as well. With like you saw Tarkowski there and Ben Mee. Yeah, they're brilliant defenders, and it said there in the stats 11 clean sheets in the last 18 games. So they're not going to be a walkover.
No, it's like you know, it's going to be a tough game, but I think we've got the right players. I think Matic will bring that calmness to midfield that we miss sometimes with Fred, because Fred's distribution can be quite poor. Yeah. And got Pogba in that midfield pivot to bring the creativity. I think, you know, Pogba and Bruno, when they're both on it, are just you just can't play against them. Yeah. And you know, I think Martial going down the left is going to get on the ball a lot more. So he's going to be a lot more effective. Obviously, you know, got Cavani up front, and he's big and he's strong. He's a threat in the air. I think he's going to cause a lot of problems for Burnley. I mean, you know, Cavani's had a stuttering season in terms of playing time, but he's still scoring goals.
And even when he's not scoring, his work rate is phenomenal for a player of his age.
Exactly, yeah.
He's like I said to you. I mean, I still haven't looked into it, but I'd love to see the meters run or the miles run stat for Cavani in an average game, because I think he'd be up there with one of the highest.
Yeah, definitely. You know, everyone knows he's a world-class striker. You know, sure, he's not as young as he used to be, but if you only use him every couple of games, then his tank's going to be full for each of those games. Like, especially if he's like on the bench and he comes on for half an hour, he can just go out there on the pitch and empty the tank in half an hour and cause lots of problems. And you know, his movement, his intelligence in the box, and that is second to none. So like, I think if Cavani had been playing, or if he'd been on the pitch for those crosses that Shaw was putting in, on the weekend, I think I think the Watford game would have been different. I think you know, it probably would have been 3 or 4-0. But you know, Greenwood doesn't have the intelligence and the movement that Cavani has, because he's still young. He's exactly. He's 20 years old, and people still give him grief. It's just like last season was a phenomenal season for him. It really, but you know, we were a free flowing attacking side, and this season we've not been quite at it as much as we had last season. And if we start to kick into that gear now, And like if we can get Greenwood and Martial scoring goals consistently, and Cavani adds his goals too, I mean, we've got every chance of pushing Liverpool all the way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it's about winning these tough games against Burnley and getting a result at Anfield and on from there. Have you seen the FA Cup draw, by the way?
I have.
Yeah. Liverpool and whoever, we're playing Liverpool, and whoever wins that game is playing West Ham. So Premier League side after Premier League side. It's not going to be easy for either of us.
No. But obviously, we should also point out on Sunday we're going to have a guest on the channel.
Yes,
for the watch-along.
Yes, yeah. Is that confirmed? Is it?
It is. Yeah.
Excellent.
Kaz is going to be joining us. A Liverpool fan.
That's going to be interesting. Interesting watch along that.
Yeah, hopefully we get to beat them on Sunday, because the last time I done a watch along of a game of football with Kaz was when Liverpool lifted the title. So
so it wasn't it wasn't great for you.
No, I had egg on my face. I was happy for him though, because in his whole life he hadn't seen Liverpool lift the title. So I was kind of like happy for my friend, but deep down really pissed off.
Pissed off, yeah.
But so that'll be interesting to have a different take on the game. Though two always beats one, so
yeah. Well, like the thing is, we go to Anfield and lose 5-0. It could happen. It's been a crazy Premier League season. But even if we do, as long as we win tonight, we'll still be equal top of the league. So it's just like, hasn't really made any difference in terms of the title race. A draw would be a really good result, I think. Even with Liverpool's depleted defensive players, they're having to play Henderson and Fabinho at the back, which then takes away from their midfield. So like the whole structure of that squad is currently very depleted. But they're still getting results, so they're clearly still a dangerous side. I mean, I know they lost to Southampton, but they had so many chances in that game. And really good goalkeeping and defensive performance from Southampton, really good discipline, and a bit of luck kept Liverpool out. So I think Bailly needs to start this game and against Liverpool, because we play better when we've got a fast centre back. It's really well documented at this point. Like our run of good form has coincided with Bailly being in the team and Lindelof not because Bailly's the best centre back in the world. He's not, but because he's fast, we don't fear that long ball. So we play a much higher line. The wing backs can bomb on, and it's and I certainly think Shaw's going to play this game and against Liverpool.
I think that. With the positional errors of Wan-Bissaka, and then having two slow centre-backs in Lindelof and Maguire, Sadio Mane and Mo Salah would pick us apart.
Exactly. And I mean, Ollie might play all three centre-backs against Liverpool. We don't know.
Yeah. It was good to see Brandon Williams play as well the other day.
It was. He didn't play very well, but...
right back, but
But to be honest, the whole team didn't really perform that well. I mean, there were several players in there who hadn't played for. I mean, Jesse Lingard hadn't played since the last round of the cup, which was back in November, I think. So it's been a while for him. And Donny got 90 minutes, which was nice. It was good to see Donny getting a full 90 for once. Because even in the few games he started, he's come off at some point. It's just like, why are you taking him off and you're leaving McTominay on? Because Ole loves McTominay. And certain people said that McTominay didn't deserve man of the match for that performance against Watford. I mean, you can argue that back and forth, but I mean, when Bailly got his knock, McTominay was the man who got back and defended several dangerous balls into the box, and while Maguire was stood watching on the sideline, but while the other defenders were stood watching, and no one else did, and he's the one that did. And some people say they judge players by their performances. I mean, McTominay didn't have it wasn't a 9 out of 10. But in the context of the game, he was probably the best player on the pitch. I mean, Donny had a fantastic game, didn't put a foot wrong, but that doesn't mean that he's man of the match automatically.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people say they don't have agendas. I mean, maybe favoritism might be.
Yeah, definitely.
And I love Donny, and I want to see Donny play more. Absolutely, I mean, in the video that I recorded earlier, I talk about McTominay and Donny about what the video that's coming out soon on our YouTube about what Ollie has done wrong. And I think Donny should be playing over Scotty all the time. But
yeah,
I'm not the manager of Man United at the end of the day, so. Yeah.
Wait, you're not? So why am I doing this? No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
I'm looking forward to this game. I really am.
Yeah, I'm for the first time in a long time, I'm expecting us to win.
Yeah.
Like our form lately, we've apart from the City game, we've been winning games no matter what. One way or another, we've been winning games, and the City game was, we just played badly. And I think, Burnley play one way, and if we're playing a high line, they're not going to be able to play their way because they like to fling a ball into the box and get their powerful forwards' heads on it. Well, if they're playing on the halfway line, they're not going to be able to do that, are they? So that's why that's why the high line's so important. If we were playing with Victor and we were playing with McFred, they'd be all over us because that's how they want teams to play against them. They want teams to sit deep.
Yeah.
But if we play a high line, I'm going to eat my words here because we're going to end up losing 1-0 to Burnley or something. It's really, really frustrating 90 minutes now. But
so, what's your score prediction?
I'm going to go 2-0 United.
See, I'm going 3-0.
Nice. So confidence and overconfidence. I like it. It. I mean, a clean we need another clean sheet. I think.
Yeah.
I think if we keep a clean sheet, then Ole can't drop by. He probably still would, but it's even more arguments for Bay to start more games.
Yeah.
Because the last clean sheet we had, apart from including the Watford game actually. Watford's clean sheet, Bay started. I know he didn't finish because of his minor knock and that, but game Bay started before that. I think honestly, if Bay started against City, we probably would have done a lot better in that game because the whole team would have been much further forwards.
Yeah,
and City wouldn't have had control of the ball as they did. But
I think as well,
neither here nor
there. Other than maybe the Leipzig game, which we was very disappointing.
Yeah,
I think this is our most important game of the season because this is us sending a message that we are back.
If we can beat Burnley here and then go beat Liverpool, we're 6 points clear. Who would have thought that at the start of the season that we would even be in a position where that's even possible? We could lose both games. You know what I mean? We could, and then the season's kind of gone really. Not entirely because Liverpool are still going to drop points, but so will we if we can't win these games. So, Burnley in straight away, and he hoofs it into Rose Z. Good stuff. I'll take that.
I know it's going to sound ridiculous though, but again, that right hand side, don't know what Wan-Bissaka's doing there.
I mean, yeah, but when Wan-Bissaka does that and Bay's next to him, I'm not as worried because Bay's got the pace to make up that space like that. When it's Lindelof, I mean, that first goal that we conceded against City, neither Lindelof nor Maguire attacked the ball defensively.
Yeah,
and that's why we conceded. If Bay, that was partly Wan-Bissaka being out of position again.
Yeah,
but if Bay had been there, it would have made it across the box because he would have thrown his body at it, and he might have lashed it into his own net, and we'd all be sitting there going, "Oh, bloody Bay, own goal!" But at least he attacked the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas Lindelof and Maguire both just looked around and went, "Whose is that? Oh, it's in the back of the net." John Stone's getting a freebie.
Yeah, exactly. After I was slating him as well.
Yeah. Well, Bay. As I say, it's not like he's the best defender in the world. He's but maybe right now he's the best defender at Manchester United. I mean. You could argue...
Other than Luke Shaw.
Sorry, the best centre-back at United.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue Axel's very good, but he's played, 4 games this season?
Axel's had the best defensive performance against PSG.
Oh, he was ridiculous. Like Mbappe and Neymar looking around going, "What's going? Who's this lad?
Yeah.
What's happening?"
I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But no, like Bay's definitely been our best centre back, especially in recent weeks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it should be Maguire, but it's just not. I mean, but again, Maguire is always better when Bay's playing next to him because he's got a fast centre back. He doesn't have to look over his shoulder all the time and worry about the ball in behind because he's got Bay there who will just eat up every long ball.
Yeah, I think the one thing we do have to shout out Ollie and I'd say Bruno is that exactly a year ago today, or not exactly, but around a year ago today, we played Burnley and it was looking ropes for Ollie.
Yeah,
and now we're in a position where getting a draw in this game sends us top.
Yep. Good block.
So,
yeah, I mean, we've not really got into the game so far. I mean, we're only 3 minutes in, but
yeah,
Bruno's on it. Yeah, too early for Cavani. That he wasn't on the same page.
No,
but as we both know, Bruno will play 28 balls forwards in the game, and 26 of them won't come off. But the two that do,
create chances.
Yeah. And out of those 2 or 3 chances, at least one of them goes in, if not more.
Yeah.
But it's just very frustrating that I mean, again, when Pogba's on the pitch is better, but Bruno is our only creative outlet for our forwards to be able to score.
I'm looking to. I mean, Martial's looking like he's playing on the left and Rashford on the right, which is what we kind of thought. But I can see them two interchanging quite a bit.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking for a performance from him today.
Yeah.
Because you could argue this is probably his best position.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that being a number 9, a goal scorer, Harry Kane or whatever, that's not really his strength, but his hold-up play, his positional play, his intelligence around the box, and that Martial's a really good forward, and can play as a striker. That's he's proved that. Especially last season, he had an incredible season.
Yeah.
But seeing Martial coming in from the wing, I mean that goal against Liverpool on his debut, he's playing on the left, and he tore it up. That's so he can certainly play there. Go on.
That's one thing I love about Rashford and Martial is that they can be in a congested defence and find a way to wriggle through with just their footwork, and it's amazing to watch when it comes off. Does it come off every time? Hell no.
No.
But I want to see more running at the defence because I think that's been one of our criticisms of especially Rashford this season, is that we want him to run at the defenders a bit more because seeing a full-paced Marcus Rashford running at you is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, that's it. Decent ball from Shaw. The free kick against Bruno, is it? I think someone. But yeah, I mean, like the game against Watford, Rashford had one really good run. But if he was more clinical in front of goal, it would have been, or was it City? I can't remember. One of those 2 games where Rashford, beat like 4 defenders on a really good run, and then just kind of hacked it at the goalkeeper rather than shooting, smartly. And I think Everton are beating Wolves already. And I think that's part of the game that Rashford needs to work on. Like if Rashford can ever sort out his finishing to being like, rather than being 6 times out of 10 he scores, being 9 times out of 10 he scores.
Yeah.
He's got the potential to be like a really world-class player.
Oh yeah, he definitely. I've said it before. He definitely rivals, I would say, Mbappe and Neymar in those positions. I mean,
Maguire.
Yeah,
goal kick. both players just. It's good to see players who just came together. There wasn't a foul, and they're just laughing about the whole situation. They both went for it, and
don't want to get onto his case too much. But that's the second header Wan-Bissaka's got up, should have won, and completely missed it.
Well, you can't expect your right back to win every single header that comes his way.
No.
Though. That I'd say that's Maguire's job, but he doesn't. He leaves them.
Yeah,
that's
at least he went in.
job.
At least he went in there. I'm glad to see that at least.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad to see that Ollie was smart enough to. Not that I'm cleverer than Ollie, of course, but he was kind of intuitive enough to pick Shaw over Tellez, because he could have easily picked Tellez for this game. But Shaw is just defensively better, and Burnley are a team that like to cross it from the wings, and Shaw's better defensively, and is now developing his attacking game again. So
I think Tellez plays when we play Fred and McTominay.
Yeah, because Fred can cover.
Yeah, and Tellez can then get forward and provide more crosses.
Yes, as long as Lindelof and Maguire aren't playing.
Yeah,
because if they are, then Tellez doesn't get past the halfway line.
We don't really need in games like this. You would like to think we don't really need our wing backs to push forward as much, although we want them to, as much as we do when we're not playing Pogba and Bruno together. Because Bruno and Pogba should be enough to
unlock that defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about, on numbers alone, you're talking about like what, £170 million worth of midfield players.
Yeah.
In just them two alone.
Yeah. Go on, Shaw. Good lad.
But as it stands right now, we're top of the table.
As it stands right now, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we went a goal down and then fought back. Like all these things. It's going to be like, it was always going to be a tough game, because Burnley at their stadium is just always bloody difficult.
Yeah.
I think it's harder than Stoke used to be, because obviously when Stoke first came up, they played that crunching football and hit you on the counter and stuff, and had those long throw-ins and stuff. But I think
bloody Rory Delap.
Rory Delap, yeah, that's it, with his wind up and that. But I think Burnley are just generally a better side.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, because we're playing them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think and Burnley have that longevity in the Premier League that Stoke just never really had. I don't know if that was a foul.
No, it's very soft.
That was a shoulder to shoulder. That wasn't a foul. And obviously it helps that that Sean Dyche has been stuck with as well.
Yeah.
Burnley haven't changed their manager since they've come up. They've just had Sean Dyche. That's it, and they back him, and he's a really good coach, obviously, because he has a way of playing football, and Burnley always play that way of football. He's
got to be the longest running manager in professional football, in British professional football at the moment, in terms of who's currently at their teams.
Yeah, Klopp's probably second.
Yeah, but by quite a distance, I'd say.
Yeah, because Guardiola came in the season after, didn't he? After Klopp, I think. And Solskjaer was obviously a couple of seasons ago.
But Dyche has been, what has he been at Burnley now? 10 years, maybe? 8 years?
I don't know. I'll Google it. How long? I sure know. I'll see if I can get Google if I can do it for me. Hey Google. Hey Google. Oh wait. Hey Google. How long has Sean Dyche been manager of Burnley?
According to Premier League, Sean Dyche is the longest-serving manager in the Premier League, having been in charge of Burnley since October 2012. Kettering
8 years.
Dyche.
8 years, wow. 8 years it's been there. Yeah, so
I was right.
Definitely the longest-serving manager in British football. I don't know how long
Wilder.
Simeone has been manager of Atletico Madrid.
It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Well, put it this way: before we got Mourinho, there was talks that we wanted Simeone, weren't there?
Yeah, that's been easily 6, 7. I'm just gonna ask Google again. How long has Simeone been in charge of Atletico Madrid? 2011. There you go. So longer. So a year longer. 9 years he's been there. Well, opening quarter, 12 minutes. No, neither side has really created a whole lot.
Yeah.
Burnley have probably been more effective going forwards. We've not really created any danger at all, have we?
No.
So far, it's been very trying this and Maguire, good header. We've been trying this and that, but nothing's working for us so far.
It's been a bit of a slow start.
It has, I'm not concerned or anything like that because it's been 10 minutes, but you want to see a bit more intensity, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ollie has said, it's going to be a slog, so let's keep our focus and just, let's eke out a win here. What's Cavani doing?
I think he got hit in the face.
Yeah, but bloody hell, you get up, mate. I don't think I ever saw Roy Keane doing that, you know what I mean? Roy Keane got up and kicked him back. Which, you get a red card for, but still. Let's see what happens. No, that's nothing. That's nothing, Cavani. Donut. If that was like on the edge of the box, yeah, go down every time. Get a dangerous free kick position. But in the middle of the park, I mean, I don't know. I just don't like it when players go down like that.
No, me neither.
You're moving us up the pitch and that's good, but you look like a bit of a flonker when the replay comes on because especially when there's no fans in the park, you just know that the world's gonna look at that and go, yeah, they did. Just get up, you wuss, basically. Don't be such a wuss about it. Yeah. I think we need to keep the ball though now. We just
need to slow the game down a bit and
keep all the possession and start working out that defence. Start going side to side in front of their box.
Yeah.
We've not been finding Pogba enough when we're going forwards, I think, as well.
He's been very quiet so far, Pogba.
I mean, he's not had much chance to do anything, has he? He's doing a lot of this, a lot of back, from Maguire back to Maguire. He's doing a lot of, and again, his defensive work has been excellent. Past couple of games that he's played, he's been top draw by hitting a long ball into Rashford, which comes off. Rashford being held there. Ref, I think just seeing what happened. That one. I mean, they were holding on to each other, weren't they? Really? So.
Yeah. 6 of one, half a dozen the other.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. We're progressing up the pitch, winning a free kick. That's better. Keep the ball. I mean, I think Burnley were always going to kind of come at us a bit at the start, weren't they, to try and get themselves in front, which is fair. I mean, I'd probably do the same thing. But last 4 games at home for Burnley: 1-0 against Palace, 1-1 with Everton, 2-1 against Wolves, and 1-0 at Sheffield. So they've not lost in the last 4 home games, and they've scored an average of 1 goal a game. So we need to score 2 to make sure that we win. That's a much for once Bruno with a decent cross from a set piece, because lately it's been dreadful. Every set piece has gone either into the first defend or into row Z. This is the first time we've been camped on the edge of their area, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and it's good to see us actually a bit more attacking.
Yeah. Crash. A little bit. Recycle. Go on! Oh, first shot from Bruno Fernandes there. Better. Yeah, that was better. We were working it into the middle, into the left, and it came to Bruno. I mean, it didn't really stand up for him, did it? It kind of came at him, and he tried to kind of slice it into the top corner. I think was what was going on.
At least a shot on target.
Much better possession, much better retention of possession. Yeah, that's definitely a foul from Bailly. See, that's the downside of Bailly, is that he will suddenly just run at something and yeet himself at it, and it's a foul. But I'd rather that than playing Lindelof every day of the week, to be honest. Well, playing Lindelof with Maguire, I should say.
Yeah.
Because Lindelof by himself is fine. Burnley were looking for that pass that got Villa their equaliser there. But we had two players standing on the free kick, so it wasn't going to happen this time. Free kick for Burnley.
God knows where that was going.
Well, for their number 9, I think was the aim, but it was never getting there.
They've got good shape, Burnley.
They have, and they're well drilled, well disciplined. Sean Dyche is an excellent coach. Honestly, this is probably going to be a second half game. The first half is, if either side can nick a goal in the first half, then it's then that changes the second half. But if it's still goalless at half time, I think we're going to have the fitness and the quality, I think, to take the game at the end if we can't go ahead.
Yeah.
Before that. Rash is trying to nudge the defender Pieters out the way there just so he could get on the ball, but didn't quite work out. Maguire for once getting forwards and winning a header. Good header there from Bailly as well. Go on, Matic. Good lad. Cleaning up nicely. Sweeping up, lad. Sweep it up. I say lad. He's one of the few players on the team that's older than me.
Yeah, and me. What is he? 33.
33, 34, something like that. I can't remember. Google has all the answers.
I want to say 31, but that's his shirt number.
Yeah. Ryan Matic.
Oh, nice in Luke Shaw there.
Yeah. Oh, he's the same age as me, actually. He's 32.
Oh, okay. So you're older than me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be 33 this year. Oh, go on! Oh, good block.
Tell you what, that was a...
Was it?
To execute that technique.
Why is Matic diving in there? Well, to stop
he's unlucky there,
Martial. I think. Was it Martial or Rashford?
Martial.
It was Martial. Oh, yeah, it was, yeah. I mean, I don't know if that was going in. It's hard to tell.
It was like Rooney's one off the shin.
Yeah. Good effort for Martial, that.
As great a goal as that Wayne Rooney one is, you always get the Man City fans saying, "Oh, it wasn't that good because it came off his shin."
Just like, yeah, but if it goes in the net, no one cares.
Yeah, if it came off his arse and went in the net, I wouldn't care. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd be like, fair play, he scored with his arse. Yeah. Or like, do you remember when Chicha scored that backwards header?
Oh yeah.
Against Stoke, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought he was talking about his first ever goal for United, where he managed to kick it into himself and it went in.
Yeah, that was funny. Was that Lowton there with an effort from 50 yards? Gonna catch up to Hayer, I think.
I'm just gonna have a shot against the one of the best keepers in the world from 50 yards.
When he's like slightly off his line. Who do you think you are, mate? David Beckham? Steven Gerrard? Jeez, calm down. I just remember the chant that Scouse fans used to use. What was that? What's that?
I don't know. I think the Burnley players were in the box before that.
They were encroaching. Okay.
Yeah, before the kick was taken.
Yeah. The Scousers used to chant at the Chelsea fans. Steve Gerrard is big and he's fucking hard. He's better than Frank Lampard. Steve Gerrard. Bruno gave him the ball away an hour and a half when he didn't need to. Again. Well in Bailly. Oh, deflected. Oh.
Good block though. Still, you have to.
Good block, Bailly. Good block, Bailly. Bruno again giving it away in our defensive third. His first touch was just awful there, wasn't it? I need to turn the...
See, that's what I like about Bailly. He's making the challenge, but he also makes the block. It's like, how are you in two places at once?
Pace, mate. Pace. He's got the speed to do both. Lindelof, Maguire just don't. Yeah, they just don't have recovery pace, and that's over 2 yards or 20. Whereas Bailly is just quick. Well in Cavani. Well in Cavani, getting the ball out. Good lad. And it's our throw.
And a free kick as well.
Oh, free kick.
I don't know.
Free kick, I think. Or throw in? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just watching the game. No, don't do this now.
Yeah, it's free kick.
Free kick, yeah. My computer froze up for a second there, but it's all good. This is kind of how I thought this game would be, to be honest. I mean, a bit tough, bit of a scrap. A couple of good chances here and there, just to keep it interesting. Like, I mean, Burnley haven't really caused any problems so far for us.
Yeah.
Like, I think that De Gea's out to make any good saves, is he?
No.
Not that I can think of. We've had one half chance and a spectacular effort that didn't work out. It's not been dreadful, that's for sure. Hey, with a free kick. Gets it long. 4 free kick though. From David. Well in Matic, good lad. Bruno, long ball.
Oh, Rush.
Rashford, it's not going to bounce for him. Oh, it is. It is, you know. It's bounce for him. Just lost control of it at a crucial moment. Oh, well in Bruno. It's gone out of play. There's a few little second balls that just haven't quite gone our way yet.
Yeah.
And that's just football, I know, but it's a little bit frustrating to look at and go, if he just kept that down, or if Rashford had controlled that, or just played a little pass to Bruno or something.
Yeah.
Ifs and buts. Like, you know, at least we're not overplaying it like we were in the last game that we did the watch along.
Yeah.
Because we were just overplaying it like crazy, that weren't we? Oh,
that's nice.
Go on, Tony.
Oh,
he scooped it, or was it deflected? No, he scooped it. Didn't he?
I think he was going for the top corner.
Yeah, he just scooped it off target in the end.
He sadly couldn't see behind him, but Cavani was making a run.
Yeah,
but
that pass from Matic. Well, I'm sure Cavani shouted him.
Yeah,
he was just trying to bend it into that top corner, wasn't he?
I've seen him do it, so
yeah. He still hasn't got his eye in for the season yet, has he? Really?
That's better from us though.
It is. The high press works really well. Yeah, we do it really well. We've like, but again, we can only do that when we've got a fast centre back alongside Maguire. Well done, Pogba. Good lad. Tell you what, Pogba's defensive work has been excellent again.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like in midfield and in defence.
Yeah. He's
been very good. He's like, I was talking about winning second balls and that. Pogba's been good at winning second balls today. Shaw's all the way across on the right, gets it out for a corner.
That did look like a foul on Pogba. We've had a couple of goals against us. Very similar.
Yeah. The VAR can only look at that kind of stuff if it leads to something.
Led to a goal or...
Yeah. I would, take it back. It was a foul on Pogba, but if it just leads to like a corner or a throw in. Which, I sort of agree with, to be honest.
Yeah, I do.
Because that would slow down the game so much. Oh, Pogba wins the header. From the Burnley corner. Hacked back in. Pogba is there again. Not a great header, but it's away. Cavani wins the header. Pogba gets to it, hooks it away. Still Burnley. Yeeting it around. Is Pogba there again? No, it wasn't. It was Bailly this time, I think.
50-50.
50-50. Okay. Bruno hitting the long ball.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's through. It's Cavani.
Oh, come on. That's got to be a red.
No.
Last man.
That was a defender next to him. Right next to him. But free kick to United. Good break. Good run off the back of the defender there from Cavani. 100% a free kick. Could have been a red.
Maguire's pissed off. I think.
Good. He should be. It's good to see Maguire getting frustrated. He's certainly onside. Poor defending.
I don't know, I think that could go either way because the defender's behind him. It's definitely a foul.
It's 100% a foul. Could it be a red card? I don't know. Like if VAR feel it's a red card, they'll ask.
No, Shaw got the ball there.
Yeah. If VAR feel that's a red card, not a yellow, they will call the referee on it and say you need to look at this again. But it sounds like is there a VAR check happening? I don't think
they're looking into it. They are.
They're looking into it. Okay. So it could yet be upgraded to a red card. I mean, probably not. I mean, again, you can't second-guess the referee on every decision. They'll have goal scoring win opportunity. It's difficult because like the tackle comes in and then the defender's right there.
But the thing is,
I know.
If it comes in there, if he doesn't get challenged,
he
blocks off Ben Mee with his body.
Yeah. So it could still be upgraded to a red card yet, which would be so. It's a really interesting flashpoint in the game.
Yeah.
Like possible red card and our goal scoring opportunity. I mean, Shaw's tackle was spot on. What are they doing? They're rewinding it to Shaw's tackle. Yeah, he wins the ball.
Yeah. They're trying to say that that's a foul.
That's a difficult one, that. Because, I don't know the rules like they do.
He gets the ball. Because, look, you can see the change
in the ball. He gets the ball, but I've seen... Yeah. It's not that. It's whether or not he follows through enough for that to be a foul. I mean, if they're asking in my opinion, if they're asking the referee to look at the Shaw foul, then they've got to ask him to look at the potential red card as well. So I don't know.
The fact that they're checking this foul again, I think they mean, I don't know.
Yeah. But again, they can only ask him to look at it if they think he's made a serious error.
Yeah.
He's going to look at it. But again, looking at it in slow-mo, it just looks worse every time you see it, so... I don't know,
What is he going to look at, the first one or the second one? Oh, he's looking at the first.
The first one. Look at the first one. I mean, that's a collision, I think. That's not a foul. He wins the ball there. And it's... I mean... Where's his leg supposed to go? Where's his leg supposed to go? He's making a tackle. Like, is his leg supposed to magically go backwards now? Like, what's he supposed to do about that?
It's the ball. It's just whether it's to follow through or not. But
I don't think he can give a foul for that. I really don't.
They might be sending off Luke Shaw.
Right, and now they're playing the potential red card for the Burnley player. So. It's just, is this a red card? I mean, I've seen him given in real time, never mind on VAR.
Put it this way,
I've seen him given.
If Cavani doesn't go down, he's got two options. One is he blocks Ben Mee from getting to him and he shoots and scores, or he plays it off to Rashford.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is a long VAR check for the referee as well. He's making a decision... Was it just a free kick?
A foul, Luke Shaw, and he booked him. Oh no, got rid of his yellow card. Apparently, it was a foul by Shaw. I don't.
That's not a foul by Luke Shaw.
What?
You
can't be.
No, you can't do that. You mental Burnley players. Book him, ref. Book them both for that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, book them both for that.
He's booked Shaw.
For what? Huh?
For that.
Oh, for that. Okay. Well, I mean, I disagree. Like, where's his foot supposed to go when he's making that tackle? Like, he's got to make that tackle, isn't he?
And then don't book the ridiculousness.
I mean, yeah, obviously I'm going to be biased. I'm a United fan, but I disagree with that. I thoroughly disagree with that. Give us a foul, maybe. Yellow card. He didn't mean to. It wasn't. You know what I mean? He didn't mean to do that. Like, surely yellow card should be reserved for really bad fouls and intent. And there was no intent in that. And that wasn't a really bad foul either. I don't think. Like, you know, the other guy's wearing shin pads for a reason, so he can get kicked.
Yeah,
it's a game of football. Like, is it? Yeah, I don't know. I just disagree with that entirely. Right, they waste their free kick anyway. So there's going to be about 10 minutes of added time at the end of the half now.
Ridiculous.
I mean, obviously it's going to be more like 5, but still. I don't know.
I don't think that was a foul. Like you said, I don't see where his leg can go.
No. And also, you know, was that a serious error from the referee? I don't think that was clear and obvious error. I don't think that was a clear and obvious error.
I think what it was. I think it was a clear error because I think that if he says that it's no foul by Shaw, then I think he's sending Brady off, and I think that that's why he's had to check because that would change. That would change like the whole structure of the game. Yeah,
it would change the complexion of the game. Like what we need to do now is go and score.
Yeah,
to just be like, it doesn't matter. Can't blame the referee. We've gone and scored anyway, so who cares? Or go win a free kick or a penalty, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like go and attack them now because they, you know, like I know it ended up going our way a bit, but because they completely missed their free kick and that, but you know, maybe that's got Burnley edgy. I mean, look at it; they're yeeting it down the pitch now. They're just a little bit edgy.
Yeah,
good header, Maguire. Good header. We just need to keep our focus and attack them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good to see Matic like pushing forward through midfield to win that ball before as well.
But yeah, from what they've just said in the commentary, if they hadn't deemed it a foul by Luke Shaw, they were going to send Brady off. So I think that's why they overchecked Shaw's challenge.
And asked the referee to look because they couldn't make that decision for him. So
yeah.
Well, okay. I mean that happens, but jeez, man. You know, obviously I'd rather beat Burnley fair and square, but
yeah,
I just want to beat Burnley. I don't really care. You know, if they get players sent off, that's their problem, not mine. So Sodom, you know what I mean? But at the same time,
I'm glad that Cavani did get taken down in a sense, because if we would have scored, that I'd have been rolled up by that. Because I think that's a 50-50 challenge, if I'm honest. But you know, I'm not a ref, and I'm not an official. I don't have my ref badges, so
no, that's it. That was not on the D.
Yeah,
that was not on the corner. But every player does that these days, don't they? So nothing new. Go on, Matic. Go on, Rash. No, he didn't have a chance to bring it down at all, did he? Goals cross again. There's Maguire!
Oh, yeah!
Harry Maguire!
What a header! Hey, what?
Oh, come on now. What was wrong with where?
He's apparently ruled it out.
For what?
Nah. Nah.
You can't rule that out. That's ridiculous. Like, if I was a Burnley fan, I'd be saying, nah, that's a goal. Like, he out-jumped him.
Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow. Wow.
What did your dad do to you when you were growing up?
Okay, calm.
Sorry.
It's all right. Well, I was still technically on the mic there, so your mic got quietened a bit there through that rant. So that was better. That's never a foul. He outjumped him. That's all that happened there. Is he outjumped him
in the air?
How is that not a clear and obvious error? Come on, VAR. Like he's never fouled him there. He's never fouled him there. It's going to be one of those games now, isn't it? It's going to be one of those games. VAR's going to decide this game, I think. Or maybe it already has, I don't know.
Gary Neville's incensed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he should be, because that was a ridiculous decision. And the fact that VAR Martial was poor. The fact that VAR didn't even pull that one back is just stupid. That's a clear error that the referee's made there. Like that's never a foul by Maguire. That never a foul. Not in a million years. Is that? Is this
Gary Neville? All gone.
Like, is this a non-contact sport now? Is that where we're going? Yeah. Because that's what that is. That's your arm was on his back. Like, come on, Cavani. Oh, VAR will check it. I'm sure VAR will check it. Let's have a look. No, offside. It's his face. That's okay. No problems with that. But
just said a minute ago, he was like, he was already in the air, and Ben Mee ducks down.
Yeah, he isn't fouling. Go on! Oh! I think it was
something happened. Oh, what?
Oh, what time for it to buffer there? Don't know what's happened there. So I'll keep the pressure on them, though. Keep the pressure on them.
What's going on there?
No.
I can hear the audio, but I couldn't see the picture.
That makes sense. Oh, there we go. Oh, my thumb needs to click. There we go. My thumb was stuck then. I was like, click. There we go. Hey, it's been a weird 5 minutes, hasn't it? I'm doing a frustrating 5 minutes is what it's been. Oh, get up, you pat. Get up, you wuss. Please. Yeah, which I said to Cavani before as well when he went over. It's like, just get up.
Yeah.
Unless your name's Neymar, Ronaldo, or Messi, you ain't selling that, mate. Just get up and start.
I watched a video on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Neymar getting a tap on the leg and rolling around for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then there was this woman footballer, I can't remember what, I think she played for America, I can't remember, goes down, dislocates her leg, and she's just on the pitch, sitting down, bashing her leg back to relocate it.
Yeah.
And what makes it worse is carried on playing. With a dislocated leg.
Dislocated leg, yeah. Well, you know, any rugby player. Just like... I was watching the best of... I can't remember the referee's name now, but the Welsh referee who's like a legend in rugby. And yeah. And he was talking to a group of players, and one of them was literally just bleeding down his face, and the commentators were like, "Surely he's got to be checked out on that." And this ref just looks at him and says, "You're right." He says, "Yeah, I'm fine," and they just carry on. I mean, they can't do that now because of all the new concussion laws they've got in rugby and that. But it was just funny to look at to see that and go, "Yeah, that's that versus football." Come on, Bruno. Oh, just over Cavani's head. I did say
definitely.
Yeah. I did say it's going to be a game of the second half. We've been a lot better in the past 15 minutes, though. Much better.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say not clinical enough, but Maguire was, and it was just wrongly crossed off.
Brilliant header by Maguire. I'm gutted. I'm gutted for him. I'm gutted for us, but I'm gutted for him because that was a beautiful header.
It was, and he never failed the Burnley defender. And could say I'm biased or whatever, but it wasn't a foul. If that goal had gone in against us, one, I'd be relieved that it had been counted out, obviously, but also it would have been like, well, that's not a foul. It's just not. Oh, Maguire, no. Oh, good save De Gea. Foul given.
Yeah.
Foul given. Okay. Foul on Maguire, was it? All right.
Yeah. Fucking hell, I could name about 3 fouls in there.
I could, yeah, but like when he finally went over, he did kind of kick himself, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why are we giving the ball away like that in our own half? That's ridiculous. I mean, there's about an extra 5 minutes to be added on as well in there, so more like 35 minutes right now.
That was a lovely
Go
ball.
on, Tony.
Oh. Good idea, but he had time.
Poor execution. Yeah, he did it. He did have time there. Yeah, but like also the defenders would have gotten more into place. So he was trying to get it off quick so that Bruno had a better chance to score. Right, improve his odds. While in Bruno. Lazy pass from Burnley, and Bruno just steps in and takes the ball away. Bruno there just.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
yeah, a little bit of frustration there, I think, from Bruno more than anything else. We should be 1-0 up.
He had that look in his eyes like, I just want a cup of tea and a rich tea biscuit.
Yeah. Or punch someone in the face. One or the other, really. He's getting into British culture, which is tea and biscuits and then punching someone.
Probably the ref at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Paolo Di Canio.
Yeah. I mean, like when a ref looks at VAR, 99 times out of 100, he changes his mind. But the Maguire header was a goal. It wasn't a foul. It was just the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen.
I think the funniest thing you've said on a watch along so far was the Man City game, where Cancelo got riled up. He was like, "Oh, just punch him so you can get sent off, and punch the ref, punch everyone, just get sent off,
punch your own players, punch the whole defense." Yeah.
It made me giggle.
Yeah. It's good to see Matic playing well again because his last game was not good. Didn't look strong on the ball, wasn't confident on the ball, didn't make any good passes. It's like, wow, this was just a dreadful performance. And then Cavani. Martial, good efforts. Top corner that was headed. Good save. Now cross it in, get it on Slabhead. Slabhead, don't miss it like you always do on corners, mate, and rectify that grievous error. Was that going in? I don't know. Hard to say.
It's definitely going in, but the keeper's well positioned.
Yeah. Yeah, I just couldn't tell from that back angle whether or not it was going over the crossbar. But yeah, that's dipping, isn't it? Yeah, that's 100% going in. Good save, fair play. Good save. 4 minutes of added time.
I mean, that's
a minimum. Yeah, it always feels like forever though when a referee's looking at. Yeah. I don't know if I like these corners.
Yeah.
Tapping it out to Rash.
I mean, this seems wasted.
Yes, but we've still got a bunch of players in the box, is the thing, isn't it? So kind of pinning Burnley very much back in their own area. Although we're not really doing anything with the ball. Good pass. Cavani and Rashford both just left it to each other then, they? Poor communication. It's alright, Bayer will catch that. No dramas there.
I mean, when you've got Pogba, Cavani, Maguire,
I think Shaw
in the box, you shouldn't be really doing short corners.
No, but I think the idea is we're trying to disrupt Burnley's first line of defence.
Yeah.
You can move around more and cause more problems. Maybe when they don't have all their players lined up.
Go on, Shaw.
Go on, Shaw. Good lad.
Go on, Shaw.
Go on, Rash. Alright, Bayer will sweep that up. or fall on it himself.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What is happening there? What an absolute clown car of mistakes that was. What's it? Was it throw into Burnley? Is it? I think, yeah. Couldn't even commentate on that.
But yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Just a clown car of errors.
Someone's getting booked.
Someone's getting booked. Is it Bruno?
Bruno. I don't know what for.
Probably for. Was it?
I think the ref thinks he works. No, I think the ref thinks he works a Hallmark.
So he gave him a card. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably dissent. Bruno probably went, "You fucking kidding me?" And the referee went, "What are you doing? Getting booked for that, mate. Don't care how good you are at football." But Bruno's been booked a lot in the past month or so. He needs to calm down a bit, or he's going to end up missing a game.
You used to play Sunday League, didn't you?
Yeah.
You was a goalkeeper.
I was a defender for most of it, and then I went into goal and went, "Oh, I'm better at this. I don't have to run everywhere." Great.
Because do you ever remember that you used to get fined £15 if you got booked and 30 if you got sent off?
Nah, we didn't have that.
You didn't have that?
No,
because I'm going back 15 years now to when it happened to me.
Well, I mean, for one thing, I didn't really have any money, so.
Yeah, well, in the league that I played in, you got fined for it, and the league went to pay, like the fines went to paying the referees.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
Well, yes and no, because the referees would like fucking be really like
harsh with
over the top, harsh with the cards.
Oh, yeah. Well, like you can't tell the referees that that's the deal.
But I got booked for dissent most games. Like, I'm not proud of it, but like no. I used to get so riled up. Like, I mean, you've heard me on these watch-alongs sometimes.
Rambis, get it? Yeah, good cross. No, it's a bad cross. See, Bruno's crossing is dreadful. Like, I don't understand him at all. That's probably half time, isn't it? Yeah, goalless at half time. Yeah, we'll come back to that Sunday League discussion in a minute.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that first half then?
Well, that. Yeah. I think that the referee and VAR have dictated the game, and I think they've got it wrong. But
yeah, I mean, the Shaw challenge, I can understand
it.
You can understand that it's a foul, but I wouldn't say it's a yellow card.
Yeah.
And, that does undo the foul on Cavani, obviously. So, that's kind of 6-1, half dozen the other, really. Martial's been bright. He had that brilliant effort from the edge of the box just a few moments ago. Man, you've got like 1,000 programs open.
You see my whole...
Yeah, whenever you alt-tab, I just see you've got like 50 things open at once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's. I think the referee's had a 50-50 game. I think he's done well with the little things, but I think he's made a few mistakes with the bigger things. I think his first instinct that Shaw's challenge, was a bit 50-50, and he didn't really have, I mean, from what I understand of the rules, you've got to stay in control of yourself when you're making a tackle, and you could argue that Shaw didn't. So maybe then, yes, it's a foul. But I think a yellow card is a bit harsh. Maguire's goal should 100% stand. He jumps in, the Burnley defender bows in front of him basically, and wins a free kick from it. If that is, as I said at the time, if that's not a clear and obvious error from the referee, I don't know what is. Like that goal should have stood.
It didn't even look like they checked it over either.
No,
it was so quick.
It was. But I mean, VAR check everything to do with goals. I know that, so they probably looked at it and went, "No, that's fine," which I don't understand. Like, that's not a foul, but whatever. What do you think we've got to do in the second half? I mean, other than score, obviously, but what do you think we've got to do in the second half to kind of, keep the game in our favour?
We've got to get we got to support our front three. We've got to give them some service. Like our passing has been really below par. There's even the Cavani chance after the Shaw foul.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't even a good ball. It's just the defender completely missed it.
But that's why you hit those long balls, because sometimes they miss it.
Yeah, but like the thing is that kind of ball, where Cavani and Rashford were, you should be hitting those over the top of those two defenders. They only had two back, and like instead it was going like neck high.
That's not Shaw's specialty. Though Shaw's specialty is to kick it long and whip it.
Yeah. I'm not hating on the
I
player.
know. Yeah.
More that like that's been the story of most of our passing has been. So like here's Bruno here. I mean, it's
it was Bruno. It wasn't. It wasn't
like
okay.
For me, a player of Bruno's quality. I mean, that to me, I'm looking for Rashford there. But that ball is that ball was like 10 yards short of even Cavani.
But I mean, Bruno's not going to hit him perfectly every time.
Yeah, and I think that like that's just one example. But a lot of our balls, I mean, that corner as well that we had right in injury time. I'm thinking to myself, it's injury time. Just put it in the mixer.
Yeah, and this as well. Like that's just a good goal. What? So I'm just going to let you listen to it.
I've got the audio muted.
I got you muted. Okay.
Yeah. Whilst we do.
Yeah. No, that's fine. But yeah, I think it's ridiculous that Maguire got denied that goal. Glad to see Martial with the confidence to shoot from 25 yards there and hit the target as well.
I must admit, when he took the touch and readied the shot, I was like, "Oh, don't shoot from here." And it would tell you what, it was a good shot. It's just a shame that the keeper was on the strong foot. But
yeah, I mean, I think on balance we probably just about deserve to be ahead, but it's been a tough game. Bruno was indeed booked for dissent. I was right. I knew it because Bruno will do what Maguire won't, and he will argue the point to the referee to the point where the referee goes, "You booked, mate."
So something that's really interesting that I did think of is that 50-50 challenge was given not because Shaw didn't get the ball, it's because he followed through with his studs.
Yeah.
And now in the rules,
that's a foul.
Actually, well, it's not only a foul, but it's actually meant to be looked at as a potential sending off if you show your studs. But I mean,
depends on context and blah blah blah. So no, I think like I understand that it's a dangerous moment when your studs show. I totally understand that. And I'm not arguing that like now I'm not looking back on it. I'm not arguing that it's a foul anymore. I mean, it is in the rules.
Yeah.
And you have to follow the rules because otherwise we're just talking nonsense. In the rules, that's a foul. Fair enough. Did you need to book him there? I don't know. There was no intent that I saw. But I think I'm biased. So.
What bothers me is that the VAR, and because we can see what the VAR are watching and how they play it back and stuff.
Yeah.
If that ball had gone out for a throw, Shaw's not getting booked.
Yeah.
Right. But because it
led to something else.
Because it led to something else that would have been a sending off, and that's why they looked at that. Is that they've said, well, no, because that's an obvious error now. Now we have to give Shaw the foul. Like I don't think I think both players. I think Brady should have had his yellow card wiped off, and I don't think Shaw should have been booked.
No.
I don't think it was a reckless challenge.
Yeah.
I don't think it was clumsy, and I like you said, I don't see how he can not follow through.
Again, it's coming through to like, is it a non-contact sport now? I don't know.
It's just that Maguire one. I said it when I said I'm just glad Cavani didn't score because I'd be riled up now. Because I'm actually riled up by Maguire's goal has been fucking disallowed.
Yeah, and the fact that VAR just went, yeah, it's fine. It's just like, that's not fine. That's clearly not a foul. Like, That's stupid.
I mean, Maguire's already off the ground.
Yeah.
And Ben Mee's already
leaning forwards.
Like
what? Is Maguire supposed to do this and head the ball? Like, where's his arm supposed to go? Like, naturally, when you jump, your arms go like this. So
you use your arms for elevation. I've just done the chicken dancing, but you know.
No. Yeah.
But it's. I don't know. I think the referees had and VAR. I think they've had a few shocking decisions, and I really hope we do go on to win this because I don't want this to be one of those talking points. You know.
No. Like, you know, and a draw means we're top of the table, so I'm not. Obviously, you know, like you said, we need to put on a marker. We need to win this game now.
Yeah.
But again, I'll go back to it. I did say second half is going to be where we're going to win this game. I think our quality is going to outlast their defense. Because, you know, we've shown now that we can break them down. Like, you know, my main worry after the first sort of quarter of an hour was like, are we going to be able to push through them and break them down? Because we weren't looking at it, and then we got into the game more. And when we were at it, you know, Burnley were on the ropes for a while, and we scored, and we should be 1-0 up. But
yeah,
that's you know, I think once we start second half, we just have to put that out of our minds. Yeah, obviously it's a talking point at the end of the game, but we just, you know, I mean, obviously the players will. Ollie will be in there saying, you know, forget about the first half. We've been playing well, keep on playing well, and the goal will come, and then the second goal will come. Like I said at the start, we need to score 2. I think if it's 1-0 with 5 minutes to go, Burnley are going to start yeeting it into our box, and it's going to cause problems. You know, and Bay might not be on the pitch by then if he's picked up an injury. You know, he's made a glass, and it's going to continue to be a rough game. So, you know, it's like not can Bay last to the end of the season, can Bay last to the end of the game. Yeah,
I mean, you know, other than the concussion he got the other day, he's lasted full 90. So,
yeah.
Have you seen that, by the way?
I have now.
Yeah. The poster I drew for Kaz on the stream.
Nice.
I got it printed from, and it was meant to come before Christmas, but it fucking took ages.
Yeah, there's a present I'm supposed to have from Joel, the guy I play Total War with. That still hasn't come. He did say that it was supposed to come on like the 15th, so it might come like this Friday. Who knows? Yeah, it's really an interesting game. But like, yeah, all through the season, there's going to be points of contention with VAR and referees. It's just that it used to just be referees. That was the only points of contention. It's just now that there's VAR as well.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to clear up things like this. And, you know, again, looking back on it, it was probably a foul by Shaw. I can live with that. But the Maguire header, that's just it's a goal. I don't understand. Why VAR didn't look at it and go, that's not a foul. Like, that's a clear error. What are you talking about? Or, you know, at least get the referee to look at it. Just go, you need to look at this again. Because we don't think it's a foul. But again, let's just go into the second half. You know, keep our momentum going. Keep attacking Burnley.
I think that we definitely started to improve in that last 15 minutes. I think that the decisions that went against us have just fueled our flame. Whereas like a few seasons ago, decisions going against us like that would have just killed morale. Now we feel like I feel like we've got a bit more bite.
Yeah, I think the only time I'm slightly concerned is when Matic is really far forwards.
Yeah, because
then there's like, you know, like if Pogba's forwards and Matic is forwards, I'm just like, if they clear it, there's a, you know, could be dangerous for us. Like, you know, I know we've got Bailly in that, but you know, we need to have that midfielder just in there just to slow them down. But I think it's only once or twice the Matic has gotten really far forward, so I'm not like as I say, I'm not too concerned about that really, but just something that I've thought about in the first half when I saw Matic on the edge of the box and Pogba was next to him. I was like, do you want to maybe just back off a little bit? Just, you know, I mean, if you score a goal, because like Matic was in that area where you know, same area he scored that goal against Palace a couple of years ago. You know, when he 93rd minute smashed it into the top bins, like. But you know, he's not a player anymore, and Burnley had about 10 players in front of him, so he's never going to shoot. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, who knows, man? Maybe Matic will be our match winner today. Who knows? I'm expecting it to be Cavani or Bruno, to be honest, but I think either Cavani's gonna score on the return because that's a Cavani thing to do, or Bruno's gonna just unlock the door for someone or score himself or win a penalty or something. But like, you know, I'm glad Bruno's gotten past his little spell of missing penalties. Though he's back to scoring them again. Well, I don't know if Burnley I have to have a look at actually. I think Burnley conceded many penalties, didn't they? Again, I could be wrong. I've not actually looked into it, but
yeah, I've not seen
penalties against Burnley. Penalty statistics. Yeah. Okay, that website's not useful. Burnley have... Oh, okay, now that's received. That was last season. Burnley statistics. The Premier League, surely they're going to have penalties against. Penalties scored. Defense. Goals conceded. Block, tackle success. It's got everything except penalties conceded. So the goals conceded per match is 1.51.
So, do you reckon we'll get a goal then?
I still think it's going to be 2-0 because that's what we need.
Yeah.
It's got the goals conceded, it doesn't have the penalties conceded. That's kind of useless.
What's that?
I'm just trying to find how many penalties Burnley have conceded this season. Got goals conceded, clearances, interceptions, own goals, errors leading to goal, penalties won. It doesn't have penalties conceded. So I don't know, but. And, to be fair, it's not like I've watched every match of the day this year. In fact, I haven't really watched that many. So just the ones where we've won the game. And I think one of the games that we drew as well at the start of the season. Or like back in November, I mean. A while ago. Arnie, good ball, out to short. I mean, not the best pass, but it made it there.
Well,
Martial's crosses aren't the best.
No.
Much better, obviously, running at the defenders. On Maguire. It's back to De Gea. Just no one do anything stupid, please. Take it away, De Gea. Not like that though. Well in Cavani, good lad. There you go.
I love his tracking back.
Yeah. Just every now and again, he comes back, wins the ball, and trots off.
Yeah.
Gets the team back on the ball. Go on short. Yeah.
That's all right. Put it out for a throw.
I'd rather you put it in the net. All down in. Yeah. Oh, did I change to second half? I don't think I did. I always forget. I remember though. Second half. have to sort out getting a timer done soon as well.
Yeah.
I did have one for the. I think it was like the first one that we did, or the first one that I did. Yeah. Because there was a website that I went back to, but doesn't seem to have the timer anymore. I had a timer on it, so I just used that. Just like just use that website timer and just put it in a little box. It's just like, there you go. There's the match timer. Full Ambis.
I see the idea there, but
yeah, I see the idea, but not sure what Pogba was. Like his actual pass was really poor, unfortunately. Gone rash. Pogba. He's trying to shape to shoot there, wasn't he? But and didn't let him get inside. Back to the way for a throw-in from Bruno's effort.
Just stuck his noggin on it, didn't
he? Yeah. I'd say, I mean, Burnley have solid brick wall defenders.
Yeah.
And yes, it puts us top, but,
we want to be top with 3 points, not 1.
Yeah, so that, as I say, even if we go to Anfield and lose, which...
we can afford...
I think we could beat them.
I think we could beat him.
If we play Bailly, presuming he's not sent off or gets his head kicked in by the end of this game or his leg falls off again, we've got every chance. And, Cavani won't start that game, but he'll be on the bench.
We're good at playing teams that will press us. So, that will attack us,
Yeah.
Our counter-attack's probably one of the best in the leagues, but Burnley aren't really... they're not really doing much attacking. They ain't got players forward. They've got their 2 strikers up top.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I think one of the issues that Pogba's got from his deep position now is that because Cavani's on the pitch, Cavani's not quick. And what Pogba wants to do is float the ball over the shoulder of the last defender into someone quick who can run onto it. Because Cavani's not quick. I mean, it can work with Cavani because he's good on the turn and that. But if it was Martial playing there, I think if Martial was playing through the middle, I think we'd be seeing a lot more of the ball over the top from Pogba, like you were saying that you wanted to see in the first half.
Yeah.
But obviously, when Cavani's playing there, Martial's playing left, isn't he? So, I'm also not disagreeing with with Cavani playing, but Cavani's had scraps to feed off.
Yeah.
And the one time that he thought he was through, and then he got fouled, and it wasn't a foul because it was a foul, and all that nonsense. Was I don't know what that was. You know what I mean? It's just Cavani's been feeding off scraps. He's got the same problem that Martial has when Martial plays. Is that well played Pogba? Is that he doesn't have much to feed off of to try and score. Oh, Cavani's one chance of the game.
There's his chance,
and he scuffed it. I was just talking about Cavani.
To be fair to him, it did look like it came into his the middle of his legs. He had no time to adjust.
But again, player of his quality, you sort of expect him to. I expect him to put it away. No, he missed it.
He knows. He knows
shot.
As well.
Air shot. Yeah, should have done better with that. That's Cavani's chance. And you can't believe it. But I mean, just as I said, we weren't making chances for our forwards. We're going to make chances for our forwards. So yeah, he knew. He knows. He knows that was one of his maybe 2 chances this entire game. The issue we've got right now is that we're not making chances for our forwards. In every single game, it's the same problem. We've got talented forwards, but we haven't got we've got Bruno who can make things happen, but we haven't got it from the wings.
Yeah,
which is why Ole wanted Sancho. And you could say that it would make that Sancho wouldn't have made that much difference and all that kind of stuff, and that's fine. And we can debate that all day long. But when your forwards aren't getting the chances that they should be in this team, you have to look at why. And why is because we didn't get Sancho or Grealish. If we got one of them, I think it made a huge difference to.
Like I said, the worst thing that happened to United in the transfer window, is that Villa stayed up.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah. If Villa had gone down, we'd have Grealish right now. Oh, Rashford, what was that, mate? Like you're good enough to do that. You're not clever enough to do that. I think he's got the skill. He doesn't have the brain to foot to be able to pull that off. If that was Bruno, that was probably 1-0. But again, we've been saying that all game. If it was this, that'd be 1-0. If the referee hadn't been an idiot, it would be 1-0.
Yeah. Go on, run it.
Go on, Rash, run it in. That's it.
Come on, this is what we want to see you do.
That's it, Bruno. Oh. Just can't quite get that final ball across, can we? And then when we did, Cavani missed it completely. He basically missed the ball entirely. I don't know what the answer is right now, to be honest.
Keep doing what we're doing. We're
keep doing what we're doing. We're pushing them back and we're putting them under pressure. But you need goals at the end of the day to win the Premier League, not to win a game of football. Obviously,
yeah.
If we want to push the Premier League, we have to win this game. If we don't, we leave it wide open for Liverpool to just disappear again. But again, we could draw here and beat Liverpool. So who knows, man. Well done, Martial. Well played, Martial. Keeping hold of the ball there. Burnley are good at shepherding us back as well, aren't they? But the more we keep the ball and play it around, the tighter they're going to get.
The more tired they're going to get.
Yeah. I mean, after that first 15 minutes, we just kept the ball, haven't we? I mean, this is a bit like watching us playing against City, to be honest.
Yeah.
Although we were probably better. We were better going forward than Burnley are, but.
I thought grabbed the ball when it was on the pitch.
That's just what we're doing.
Because of the angle, I was like,
yeah. I see what you should have. I think. Played around a bit more there rather than trying to find that killer pass. Oh, well done, miss. Go on, Bruno.
Fair play.
Didn't really get
shot on
target. It didn't really get hold of the shot, did he?
No.
Unfortunately, good turn. I don't know. Don't know if there was a pass on there. I couldn't really tell. Happened so quick. The replay didn't really help. Bruno. Okay, all right. Back with Wambis and Bruno's on it again. See, we're breaking their lines in across midfield now. It's all right, Cavani. It's okay. Martial's on it. Go on, Tony. Go on, Pogba. Good lad. It's all right. It's all right. We're still on it. Go on, Pogba. Oh, go on, Rash. What's happening? How are we not putting away these chances? Oh, yeah.
Bruno was offside. Pogba, sorry.
Yeah. I gathered that when it hit him on the way out. I think I think Martial tried to reach back there, didn't he? No, he was onside. But was he offside? No, he wasn't offside there either. I mean, it was I'm pretty sure it came off Pogba, didn't it? So it would have been a goal kick anyway.
Yeah, it was still given as offside, but I don't think it was.
No. If it was, it was silly. I mean,
again, what ifs? But if Martial leaves that for Cavani, I reckon that's 1-0.
Probably 1-0.
But the thing is, Cavani doesn't speak English, so the ball probably came in so quickly. He probably didn't shout.
Well, you know, it doesn't have to be English. You just go Marcy or Tony or something and just leave. You know, you can learn one word from the training pitch. That word being leave it. You know, leave it. Mm. But I mean, you know, we're talking about two strikers here who both want to score goals. So even when you get the shout to leave it, you're probably not going
to.
Yeah. It seems that we're breaking their midfield lines a lot now. Like Bruno's getting in those pockets now because they weren't there in the first half. But the Burnley midfield is starting to tire a little bit from running up and down all day. But you know, best part of an hour. Oh, great ball from Pogba that. Oh, great ball from Bruno that. And Cavani's onside. Cavani's like, someone? Anyone?
Yeah.
Hello?
Don't be scared of the ball. Like...
No, that's it. Some movement, please. Like why? Yeah, like why is there just standing around watching the football? Like no, you're part of the team.
Yeah.
Like do something. Someone do something with it. I mean, we'll take it, I guess. I don't know. It's just that was poor from Bay. Okay, he's wasted it. Just every week now, I'm just that's a poor pass from Wambis. Well, in Cavani, every week now, I just see static players in the opposition box. It's like move around. Like, why is Cavani the only one moving around? I mean, Bruno does, but again, like he's the only one doing it. You need 2 or 3 players to be moving about.
That was a good ball.
Go on, Rash.
See, no one moving.
Yeah, no one moving again. It's really poor, and
it's frustrating as well.
It is. Like, haven't we fixed this in training or anything? You know, like, and every time we cross it in, it's only Cavani in the box. It's like, shouldn't we have 3 or 4 players in the box, not just Edison Cavani? Bruno with an effort, but.
There's no movement.
There's just no movement. Like, look at Bruno. He's just like, what do I'll have a shot. And, you know, I mean, if the keeper had spilled that in, I think that would be justice for the Maguire goal. But
yeah,
almost Yurtzi Dudek'd it into his own net there. Like, I feel like a goal's coming, but we have to score it. We have to take a chance. Take a chance on me. Take a chance.
I was enjoying that.
Oh, I'm not. I can't sing.
Alexi does Twitch sings.
Oh god. Well, that doesn't exist anymore. So
does it not?
No. New Year's Eve they got rid of it because of all the DMCA stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought they had the licenses for it.
No, there's no DMCA. No Twitch sings anymore. It doesn't exist.
Well, that sucks.
You can't do it. Well in Matic, good lad. I mean, there's still half an hour to go. Plenty of time to get ourselves in front. And, you know, the thing as well, if...
as long as we don't go behind.
Yeah. The thing as well, if we go ahead, Burnley then have to push out to try and get into the game. That's a good tackle, that. Why is everyone strolling back? You need to pull back as a team. Well, I mean, it didn't really matter, but... If Burnley had broken quickly there, half the team was up the pitch. Like, it's just not good enough. Well in Bailly. Go on, Bruno. Good lad. Go on, Bruno.
Oh, come on.
Ref. That's just cheating that from... I mean, he's only going to get booked for it, but... Like...
To be fair,
that's just straight up cheating.
Yeah, but if the tables were turned, I think we would respect our players for doing the professional foul there.
Sorry, I thought, right, what I saw was this how I thought he just like pulled him back.
Ah.
Yeah, no, he just clipped him. Yeah. No, I thought he'd like just useless on that. That was why waste that free kick like that? You see, all Burnley are doing is defending now. Like they understand that we have control of the game.
Yeah.
At least for the time being. But yeah,
what do you change? Do you bring Greenwood on? Do you bring Donny on?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to taking Cavani off, putting Greenwood on the right, Rashford on the left, Martial in the middle. Or even Greenwood in the middle, just straight swap for Cavani. But I don't know. Cavani's playing well for what he's doing. He's not been able to do much, but to it. Well in Bay. Sweeping up at the back. Good lad, Bay. Go on. Yeah, he should have cleared it by now. But Cavani, yeah. Good lad, Cavani. Maguire, not making a mistake. Good. Just get on with it. And again, if I think Maguire, he just looks more confident on the ball when he's got someone quick next to him.
Oh, lovely.
Go on, Rash. Someone. Oh, such a poor cross that, Rash. Should be doing better than that, lad.
Flag was up, but it didn't look offside, but it probably was.
It might well have been.
Oh, yeah.
He was way offside. Cannot argue with that one. But hit it along the ground there, you know what I mean, to get it to Cavani. But he was offside anyway.
Keep use his feet. Not all keepers are good with their feet.
No. Go on, Tony. He bundled over again. Brownhill this time. Brownhill. 25 minutes left, just about. Currently I would say about 2 minutes at a time. But who knows what's going to happen? This is going to be someone's knackered coming off, isn't it? Was it Brady?
Ex-United player, wasn't he?
Robbie Brady?
Played for our academy.
Probably. I don't know. I have to Google that. You're probably right. I think so.
Yeah, began his career at the Manchester United Academy.
There you go.
He featured once for our first team.
Yeah, because it was a bit jank.
Yeah, then we loaned him out to Hull and then eventually sold him to Hull.
Yeah. It was a bit of a Dan James. Or should I say Dan James is a bit of a Robbie Brady. Okay, but not anything special. Refreshing the stream. Yep. days. Well, Burnley have a bit of a preview, don't they, for a minute or two? I mean, I think either Greenwood or Van der Beek's going to come on at some point, but who do you take off? Cavani's not bad. Well, Cavani's missed like 2 really good chances, I would say. I mean, the second one wasn't really his fault, but the thing you get with Cavani over Greenwood is that, you know, Cavani will track back. Not that he should be, but he does.
Got to play Pog.
Yeah, since Pogba's been, you know, match fit, he's looked so much better.
I
think that was part of the problem. Right, run at him, Rash. Run at him. Good lad. Run at him and then play it across. Corner will do. Yeah. We'll take it. It's the first corner we've had for a while, actually. So, like, maybe our second corner of the second half, because Burnley have been defending really well.
It's Rashford, Cavani, and Pogba that look like they can unlock something at the moment.
And, you know, Bruno is always capable of anything. But
if anything, I'll probably take Martial off for Greenwood, if I'm honest.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, Greenwood's...
Cavani's tracking back has been exemplary.
And Greenwood's...
Don't short one, come on.
And Greenwood's always been razor sharp in the box, hasn't he? So, yeah, proper corner for once. But if we're doing that, why... Oh, go on, Cavani! Go on, Cavani! Oh, just hit it at goal, mate.
Nice effort.
Yeah, yeah, but why is he trying to curl it when he could just smash it at goal and you never know what's going to happen from there, do you?
He was off. If you look at him, he was off balance. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah. You see, and I think maybe that's a product of him missing 3 games because he's just not quite sharp. I mean, I think that was evident with the first miss, wasn't it? Complete air shot, like. I mean, if Ollie's going to make any changes, I'd rather it be sooner rather than later. Although although Cavani's getting in good positions, so do you take him off?
Thing is at the moment, even though I know we're doing great, the only person I think we take off is Tony at this point.
Yeah.
I think he's dead weight sounds harsh, but
yeah,
he's like the one that's really not.
Cavani clearly just going over on himself there. Oh, Maguire, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, ref, he fell over. Like, how? Yeah, that's a handball. Get up, you donut. The Burnley player, like, if the Burnley player chose to go down by himself.
Yeah, are looking at the challenge on Pogba.
I mean, was Martial offside there? Apparently not. I don't know. I think it would be a harsh and soft penalty if that was given. Yeah, it's not.
How was he not booked for handball?
Because it was a misunderstanding of the whistle that. Well, the whistle hadn't gone at that point, had it? But
the whistle had. Yeah, there was no whistle.
Yeah, I think it was just a misunderstanding of the situation. Like he thought he'd bought the foul already, but he hadn't because the referee's like, well, he fell over. So it's not a foul because he just fell over, mate. Bruno's getting his head up and there's just no movement. Pogba's looking up and only Bruno's moving. No one else is moving.
For fuck's sake.
Martial trying to tackle Pogba there. And Wan-Bissaka's cross is poor.
No one's trying to shake off the defenders. That's the issue.
Oh, Cavani's moving, but no one's picking him out.
Yeah.
Like, Cavani and Bruno are the only two moving around. And, like, Martial is, but, tackling Pogba wasn't the best idea. I mean, it was a clean tackle, but...
Going out wide.
No, he's offside there anyway, if it comes to anything. As I said, it's one of those games, man. Go on, Pogba, you got to win that. Good lad. Bruno. Good pass out to Rashford. Come on.
Take it to the byline.
Now is the time. Oh! Pogba with an absolute belter! That's how you do that. Oh. Paul Pogba with a beautiful 1-0. I can actually change the score this time. 20 minutes to go. And again, Pogba, the only one moving there, I think.
Yeah.
That's one of the few good crosses that's come in. And Pogba, I mean, look at this for control from Pogba. Look at this. Rashford's there. One's moving.
Spotted by Rashford.
Pogba's just like, right, just focus and hit it.
Well spotted by Rash there.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeps his head over the ball. And keeper's a little bit unlucky, I think, because I think he's a bit unsighted by that, isn't he? Some
you can't say it's not deserved, though.
Oh, no, absolutely not. Oh, it's deflected through his legs. Talk about threading the needle there, Pogba. I'm glad to see Pogba's enjoying himself, Like, honestly, I think you've said it. I think if we win the league, Pogba will sign a new contract.
Say that again. You cut out then.
Sorry. I said I think if it's a big if. I think if we win the league, Pogba signs.
Yeah.
Partly because no one else can afford him. Because he's going to command at least 50, 60 mil. I mean, if we win the league, maybe add an extra 5 or 10 onto that. But I mean, I think PSG and Juventus are the only two clubs that could afford him, and they would have to sell half their squads to do it still.
Yeah.
Because like Juve would probably get rid of Dybala and a few other players. Maybe Ramsey. Wan-Bissaka fouled, but referee plays possession with Cavani on the ball. So currently 1-0. Should be 2 already, I'm not going to keep harping on that.
at least least we got a goal.
Yeah.
I'd be a lot more pissed if we were still at 0-0.
Yeah, we still need a second goal.
Yeah.
Because Burnley average scoring a goal a game at home, and I know they've had no threat, but I'm much more comfortable with the defence with Bailly and Maguire together. But they're both.
Bailly's had a brilliant game, I think.
He has, but both Maguire and Bailly both have mistakes in them.
Because Maguire's good on the ball and Bailly's good on the ball, so when they have the ball at their feet, I trust them.
Yeah.
But
but when they're in like complex defensive situations, they often make mistakes. Nice and quick ball into Bruno. Good defending from Burnley. That go on short. Good lad. Got your body in front of the ball. Bruno again. Find Cavani. Oh, good block that. Right. Don't. No, there you go. Pogba doing a good job of getting back into position there, and I'm just watching how our forward players are getting back when Burnley win the ball. Just like you can't just stand around.
Yeah, Maguire needs to be careful. He just said it again. Do you remember what I said to you the other day? If Maguire gets one more yellow, he'll miss Sunday.
Yeah, and I mean that's not the end of the world.
No, we're really tight on centre backs.
We are, and honestly, I think maybe that's part of the reason why Ole played Bailly and Tuanzebe together. To go, how do they work? Actually, they worked really well in that game.
Yeah.
Against Watford, they were really good defensive partnership because they're both quick, they're both good on the ball, they're both strong. Bailly's got a good header on him. Tuanzebe can win headers, although he's a bit smaller, but still. So if Maguire gets the yellow card and Lindelof's still injured, then Bailly and Tuanzebe. I mean, it worked very well against it was only Watford, but you can only beat who's in front of you, can't you? So.
Well, Tuanzebe's played arguably well. They are the second best team in Europe and done really well. So
yeah, kept Neymar and Mbappe out for because the goal they scored was an own goal, wasn't it? So we'll add that one to Martial's column. It's a goal that Martial scored. It just happened to be an own goal, but still scored it. Great header.
Yeah, it was brilliant header.
Yeah.
I think that goal got him off the mark for the season, didn't it?
I think so, yeah, actually, yeah. Lol. Right, let's keep our focus here, lads. We're defending now. I mean, Martial's in our box at the moment, so I think all 11 of our players, maybe apart from Cavani, are back in our defensive third at the moment.
I'll never forget played a Sunday league game, and this is before I became a keeper. Yeah. And I used to play like it was 4-4-2 back then, so I guess it's centre mid. But I used to push forward because that's just who I was.
Yeah. Well, in Pogba.
And I remember getting a throw in.
Go on, Cavani! Hey, no. Cavani, you just got to keep running there. Go on.
Oh, go on. But I remember our team getting a throw in and being like, "Oh, quick throw in." And I was in an offside position, but obviously you can't be offside by a throw.
Yeah.
So thrown on, and I just pelted it top corner, and it's like it was probably the second goal I'd ever scored because I didn't really. I did push forward, but I was more. I never really took many shots.
Yeah, well in Bailly, good lad. Yeah,
but he got given as offside, and I remember yelling at the referee, being like, "You can't be offside by a throw-in. You can't be offside by a throw-in."
Yeah, and
I remember getting booked and grabbing the card off the ref and getting sent off.
Love that. Because so I started as a left back even though I was right-footed, a bit like Brandon Williams. Moved to right back, and then I started to get forward a lot more. And I only had one like clear goal scoring opportunity. The goalkeeper was well out of position. There was two defenders either side of me, and I had the ball at my feet. I was like, goal, right? Kicked it, went wide. I was like, oh no, I'm that bad. But oddly though, after I stopped playing football for Sunday League, because injuries and stuff, I just got better on the ball. I was I could score goals. I was like, oh, now that I don't play in a team or a league, I can do this.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a youth worker and we had like a indoor sports hall. I used to play football with like all the lads, some of whom had been on trial to like Man City and that. Like some of them were really good players. And I like I know obviously I was a lot older than them. They were like 12 and 14 and whatever. But like, man, I skinned them every week. It's just like, when you want to try to Man City? Yeah, I thought so. Just like, rub it in a bit. It looks like Greenwood's coming on.
Yeah, I don't know they haven't said for who yet.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna
just very quickly.
Yeah, sound. Like I'm gonna guess Cavani, but we'll see. Well in Cavani. Yes, go on Cavani. Good lad. Oh, it's a good ball to Rashford. Is Jay going to miss a goal here? He might well do. Go on, Rash. It's kind of... He's gone away from him a bit. Good block from Pogba, that. Burnley get it away. Matic showing a bit of pace there. Ashley Barnes on the ball for Burnley. Will be a... Nope. Okay. I thought it was going to be a free kick to Burnley there, but nope. United back on the ball.
Missed anything?
Almost. So Cavani won the ball and it wasn't a foul. So he played it through to Rashford, who had a chance to run at two defenders, ran at both of them, dipped inside, and then didn't shoot. Played it back to Pogba and little 1-2, whatever, it was cleared away. Is it Rashford coming off? Yeah, Rashford's coming off.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Rashford coming off for Greenwood. So just Greenwood on the right, I think, is what's going to happen there, isn't it? Like, no real change, just resting Rashford for the Liverpool game, I think.
I think if we were down, or if we were still 0-0, I reckon that would have been Martial.
Or Cavani, you could see it being either of them. But Cavani's defensive work has been excellent. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, and he needs game time as well.
He does. He needs to get back to being sharp. And 10 minutes to go. I still think we need a second goal, though.
Yeah.
Not that Burnley have posed any threat, really.
I don't even think they've had a shot on target.
They haven't. And I think they've had a shot in the second half, have they? I don't think so.
Let me have a check.
Yeah. Either way, though, I think, again, 1-0, obviously I'm happy with that. Clean sheet, 3 points.
Yeah, they've had one shot in the second half, and they've had 0 on target.
Yeah.
We've got 66.4% of possession.
Yeah.
We've had 11 shots, 6 on target.
Pogba overplaying it there. But, it's just, it's like Fergie used to say, innit? It's squeaky bum time, lads. Squeaky bum time.
Yeah, squeaky bum time, definitely.
Yeah, I think, Burnley don't have much to lose by just pushing up at us and having a go. Certainly don't think we can lose from this point. Burton gets it away, but only to Bruno, who turns beautifully. I mean, do that on FIFA, mate. It's he's like Bruno is just world class footballer, and he's just ridiculous. Like he's really turned it on since he's come to United. I think like this might be the first game he's played in a while that he's not been involved in a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, probably, yeah.
Yeah. Other than the Man City game. Okay, first game we've won. Oh, go on! Who was it? Was it Pogba? No, Martial.
His feet work there, though.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Martial's footwork there. But
just a crowded area, I think.
Yeah, I think it was a recovery tackle, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Amazing. That's an amazing, fair play to the Burnley defender there. Like, that was an amazing recovery tackle, that. Pogba.
Fucking, what did he do? Did he just suplex the defender? The striker?
I don't know.
It looked like a wrestling move.
I think Barnes had his hands all over Pogba and pulled Pogba over on him. Or was it a free kick? Yeah, it's our free kick. Yeah, basically, I think they're all over each other, and Pogba kind of ended up kind of winning. But
looked like a wrestling move.
It did, like a
DDT,
like body to body side suplex. Like.
Yeah.
So Burnley have got West Ham, Liverpool, and Villa. They're not. I mean, if they can beat Liverpool, that'd be super as well.
It's funny how they're playing two teams in claret and blue within 2 weeks.
Yeah. No, that's Burnley's games. That. But if they can lose to us and then beat Liverpool, that'd be super. It'd be like super Burnley. Go on.
Quick free kick.
So you didn't play it. Sure, not yet. 4 in the end from Luke Shaw. Should be doing better than that, I think. Go on, Pogba. Good lad. I mean, I don't care that it didn't come off for him. Just, like, this is maybe the best form Pogba's been in for a while. Like, since he's
been consistent as well.
Yeah, he's been consistent. That's what I mean. Like, he's not been 10 out of 10 in every game or anything like that, but he's been consistently working hard. Like, his defensive work has been much better, vast improvement on past couple of seasons, and he's scoring goals as well.
Yeah.
He scored 2 spectacular goals in the past couple of months. Oh no! Don't you dare! Well, Maguire, and by cleaning up as well. I mean, that could have gone their way. That one, it didn't. Maguire got a little bit lucky with the bounce of the ball there. I mean, yeah, obviously he judged it well, but Wan-Bissaka's always. Look how far off the back line Wan-Bissaka is there. See, and this is what I mean. Burnley are really good at pumping it into the box.
It's probably one of their best chances of the game, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was. It's still not on target though.
No, but
they still haven't had one single shot on target. I mean, if that kills inwards, I think De Gea's probably got it covered because he's very close to that post there.
Yeah.
I think it would have been fine.
It's a good height for him as well.
Yeah. 5 minutes to go. Just keep the ball now, lads, and just.
Probably got about 8 minutes, including injury time. So I think we do need another goal, just for confidence alone. I don't think like Liverpool's a team we can go into and off of a 1-0 win against Burnley. I think like getting another goal would be a lot more confidence,
Yeah. I do agree with that, but it's Burnley away, man. You take what you can bloody get.
And as it stands, I hope I don't jinx it, and I'm sure I won't, because I don't believe in jinxes. But as it stands, we're about to go 3 points clear, and it's not like we've bottled it. Like every time we get in a good position, we seem to like just not turn up, and this hasn't been our best performance by a long mile.
No, but you've got to grind out wins, and
it's been professional.
Yeah. And even during offside. Even during the glory years, there were games where we had to grind out wins, man, like 1-0s and that. Like, do you remember? I can't remember what season it was at all. There was a season where, it was a season where we broke our 1-0 streak when we thrashed Wigan like 4-0, I think it was at Old Trafford.
Oh yeah.
I think we had 2-0 against Chelsea, but that was just like Giggs put a penalty away to make it 2. It was 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, 1-0, and then the goals started flowing again. But it's like we're still winning the games, and clean sheets and all that. And we're keeping clean sheets now. We're not making those stupid mistakes that we were making early on the season because we're playing Bailly and not Lindelof. Partly because Lindelof's injured, and I get that. Oh,
we missed that.
We missed that. Burnley almost
still off target.
Off target. See, Burnley are getting chances now. This is why we needed the second goal.
Rodriguez can hit him as well.
And I'm starting to worry a little bit. I'm starting to feel it. So, Star Wars quote time. I've got a bad feeling about this. No. Blazes it over the crossbar, Vidra.
You got to do better there.
And they still haven't hit the target. I mean, if this was a better, I mean, obviously, if this was a different team, we'd be playing a different whatever.
Oh
no, I don't. You can't give a penalty for that, can you? Nope. That referee's running away.
I was going to say the way this game's gone.
Yeah. No, they've they changed the rules about around handballs under VAR. Yeah. They changed the handball rule to what it was last season, which is I think it's got a lot more about intent and things like that in it, and it's not just about your body shape anymore. It's about like the angle of the ball and your intent and stuff like that. If that had been given and Maguire, because it came off the other player onto his hand. So, if that had been given as a penalty and Maguire's header was chalked off earlier, mate, that would have just been taking the piss. Really would have taken the piss. That would have been the most absurd 2 decisions in one game for a player. So Bruno's come off with 2 minutes to go. Tommy's come on for Scotty. I mean, I don't mind that. No. Burnley have started to take over the midfield a bit. So, ref.
I must admit, this has been one of Bruno's worst performances.
Yes, but, he creates fear in the opposition.
Yeah.
So even if he has a bad game, just the fear he creates, because all the Bruno gets on the ball, looks up, all the defenders go, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Something. Oh. Jesus. So, even if he doesn't have the best game, Bruno was due a dip in form at some point. It was never going to go on forever, and just the sheer amount of games, But we managed to rest him for the whole game against Watford and won. So that was a nice respite for him.
Well, he got the ball there.
And, played most of 90 minutes, but got a rest at the end.
Get it to the corner, he's saying.
Yep. We're playing a back 10. I mean, but that's because Burnley have got all their players up, so. Nope, we're playing a back 11. All right. 4 minutes of added time. Okay, it's not over yet.
I mean,
don't you dare.
Okay.
Don't you dare. Oh. No.
Oh.
Get it away. Someone get it away. Yeah, it's a head injury, isn't it? Oh, is that Shaw down?
Yeah.
Luke Shaw got poleaxed there.
He should have scored that. We've been really lucky. I'm now starting to rethink the jinx comment.
Right. He just couldn't get hold of it, could he? McTominay with a poor header away, to be fair. Should have gotten it away. Away.
Shaw's full on looked like he full on passed out.
Mm. Well, might not have Shaw for the Liverpool game. Well, although it is on Sunday, so we've got a little bit of time to.
Couple of ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen Bury. Bit of the magic spray into my ibuprofen Bury. I mean, by hook or by crook, we've got to stay in front now.
He's all right.
He's right.
That was a.
That was. I mean, that he was never scoring that because of the angle. The ball was that. Oh, sure got.
Oh, do you know when you see something and you feel it?
Yeah. That was just like a. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Get shanked.
There was a pub in York when I lived in York that had really low door beams.
Yeah.
And I would always knock my head on it. That feeling, that initial feeling.
Yeah.
It does. For the first second, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
And then you feel this glow, and it just goes like.
The worst one for me is where I live now. So next to the bathroom downstairs is a little alcove area with the freezer in, and it's got a low beam between that and the kitchen.
Yeah.
And one day I don't know why, but I just skipped out of the bathroom And just like my head, just top of my head, straight into the, and I was just like, mother! I was on the floor for like 5 minutes.
You were just skipping your step. You probably just
rocking back and forth on the floor, like.
He's probably excited to see me on voice chat.
Skipping around like a, I don't know, like a farm. Yeah, like a farm daisy girl or something. I don't know. Something like that. But yeah, I was on the floor just like, oh, son of a whore. Oh, well in Scotty, go on. Just get rid of it, lad. Oh, into Tony. Let it go to Cavani. Over the top. Go on, Tony. Put this away, lads. His finishing is so poor at the moment. His finishing is so poor right now, Tony. I mean, it wasn't the easiest ball to hit first time. So give him a little bit of credit. That's very difficult.
Yeah, he just hit it straight down the middle. That's the only issue.
Yeah. I think he was trying to get his foot on it. Well and sure. He's good at that. Like, I've always noticed that with Shaw. He's really good at being in the right place to just tap it.
Don't bring on Donny. Oh, Twenzaby's coming on. Okay, yeah. I was like, don't do that to Donny.
Maybe Tony's pulled something there. That's not good.
Nearly, but
yeah. That should have been 2. And I think he's hurt himself at some point, hasn't he?
Looks like you can tell.
He was limping around there at the end. So Axel's coming on, Martial's coming off because he's picked up a knock. Looks like he'll be okay for Sunday probably. Needs to take it easy. And I don't mind Axel coming on for a minute.
No.
I mean, we're probably going to get about another 60 seconds of play, aren't we? Because of the break for Shaw and a couple of subs. McT and Axel. So we're playing a back 10.
Ollie's going to run on in a minute.
Yeah. I think Cavani almost fell over by himself there as well. Come on. Oh, what have I done? Oh,
still off target.
Still can't hit the target. Okay. I think, if this was a different team with some strikers, some players who could hit the ball, it could have been 3-1 loss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could have been a huge defeat. But it's Burnley, so. Yes, Pogba. Yes, Pogba.
That's what I want to see.
Passion, mate. Through everything and through all the stuff with his agent and all that, he certainly showed some patience while he wasn't playing as well. Like he showed no, he had no bleeding there, Pogba. He showed no issues about not playing or being on the bench and that. He just got on with it.
He just said to Pogba then, sorry he was bleeding. Looked at him, he was like, "You okay?" And then was like that, and then Pogba went, "Yeah." He's like, "That's my boy."
That's my boy. So this might well be the last kick of the game from De Gea.
Because a lot of people don't know, and they don't remember, is Ollie trained Pogba.
Yeah.
Ollie was Pogba's coach in the under-18s.
Yeah. Offside against Burnley. Maguire's down now. He's fine. He's just wasting time.
Just praying, isn't he?
Yep. Yeah, praying to the east. Same as Salah. Yeah. Channeling Mo Salah there. I mean, realistically, this should have been 2-0. Maguire's goal should have absolutely stood. But Pogba's finish was just brilliant. Absolutely top draw.
I mean, for me, man of the match. He, not just because he scored either.
Yeah, I think that's a good shout. I think Pogba, because Bruno had a really bad game. So yeah, I'd agree with that.
Pogba's been defensively strong as well. Yeah. Passionate.
Yeah, and scored a brilliant goal. Let's do match ratings then. De Gea, 6. He had nothing to do. I think that's the easy one. Wan-Bissaka. I mean, he's not been very good, has he, really? Final whistle's gone. 1-0.
3 points clear.
3 points clear, top of the league. Excellent. So De Gea, easy 6. Wan-Bissaka, I think I'm going to give him a 5, to be honest.
That's what I think, 5, yeah.
He wasn't very good today. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on what was a solid win. I think defensively, he was okay.
Defensively, we were solid. I don't think you can doubt. I mean, we'll get onto Maguire and Bay, but to me, like, Bay is a very close. I mean, I wouldn't say close, but because Pogba got the winning goal, but Bay for me is
the thing with Aaron, Wan-Bis is like he was quite out of position a lot again, and I know that's because he's bombing forwards and stuff, but there were times when I don't know, I just saw him out of position a lot today, because I was watching for it, and he was out of position a lot today, Aaron. Not getting sucked in, which is good. Like, I didn't see him get sucked in like once or twice, but not as often as usual. I think
as well is that, like, because we debated on the channel quite a few times, is it coaching?
Yeah,
and I don't think it can be, because if it was, Shaw would be doing that on the left as well. And he doesn't.
Shaw tucks in, but he doesn't get dragged across. I think.
No,
that's
he
the
doesn't.
difference. Yeah, like Shaw will tuck in. But whereas Wan-Bissaka, but again, when Wan-Bissaka's playing with a competent defender who's quick, I think the quick part is the important part. He doesn't need to, so his confidence has gone up since then, and because he's not playing with Victor the Vacuum next to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bailly, I'm going to give him a 7.
Yep, 7.
I thought he was really good today. Good on the ball, no mistakes. I mean, maybe 7.5 even.
No, I'll go 7.5 because what I'm going to give Pogba. So
Maguire, it should, like, if the goal had stood, it would have been an 8, easy 8. But he had
a good game. Him and Bailly, they fill me with confidence.
Yeah. He and Lindelof do not.
And it sounds bad because it makes us seem like we don't like Lindelof, but I'd say the same for Lindelof and Bailly as well. I think that you just need that speed. It's nothing against them. Like, they're both brilliant.
We just haven't seen that partnership at all.
Like, I do think, and this is going to be a very big statement to make, and I don't mind making it, is I do believe Maguire is one of the best centre-backs in Europe. I just think that he's a centre-back that needs someone with pace.
Yeah, there's that Pogba goal again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is why we've been in for, Upamecano. I mean, Upamecano is probably not as fast as Bailly, but he's still fast.
He is. He's quick. He's definitely quick. But yeah, like I think that our centre-back pairing today, they were solid.
Yeah. And I think VAR in the first half got decisions wrong, but in the second half got decisions right.
Yeah.
So it balances itself out. I mean, it's VAR. It should be right all the time. To be honest.
Yeah.
That was kind of the point. But I think some of it is interpretation of rules on that. Luke Shaw.
6.5.
Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, exactly. Defensively sound. He's all, there's no questions about Shaw's defensive abilities. He's always in the right position. Like, he got across to cover that one time as well when our defense was a shambles. He ran all the way across with the ball.
Shaw plays better attacking when he's got Rashford on the left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah. He and Rashford have a good relationship. Yeah.
There's that synchronicity there.
Yeah.
That I don't think he has when Martial was playing on the left.
No.
There was not as much overlapping, but solid, still solid.
Yeah, still solid. Yeah.
I think he was unfortunately booked.
Yeah. Oh, he was. Yeah. Matic.
6.5, 7. I mean, he done his job. A player like that, you don't want to be seen. You don't want to be in the limelight. You're there to do a job.
Yeah, that's it. And
every time he was on the ball, he looked fine.
Yep. His ball retention was fine. His passing was his passing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was never going to be anything special, but it doesn't need to be. That's not his job.
Yeah.
Pogba.
I want to give him an 8.5. I want to give him a 9, but I think
it wasn't quite a 9 performance, was it?
No, but like I would have given him man of the match regardless of his goal, for the pure reason that his defensive work rate today and his passion, and this is why in my head I'm like, let's try and get him a contract, because the way he's playing it. But I don't know whether he's playing like this because he's trying to court suitors, so to speak. But like, he was showing passion and leadership and something that we need.
Yeah, and he bossed that midfield. Like he
did.
He was physical. He was strong. He won a couple of like I've said before, those clever little free kicks that you need your midfielders to win that midfield battle. And he does it every game that he plays.
Burnley had no midfield.
No
midfield at all.
They had a defence and they had a counter attack.
The only midfield I remember of Burnley was Brady because of the incident.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the first sort of 15 minutes, Burnley were looking like, they're going to give us a tough game, and it was a tough game, but not because Burnley were on top. Because the first 12 minutes, Burnley were on top.
Yeah.
And we weren't playing very well, and then we just clicked up that half a gear and took over the game. And after that, Burnley never looked like scoring really. I mean, they didn't hit the target the entire game. A few worrying moments for sure. Not for Luke Shaw. I mean, for definite. But yeah, as you said, that back line filled me with confidence rather than dread. So much better. Bruno.
I've got to give him like a 4.5 to a 5. I'll say a 5.
I'd say a 5. I mean, it's Bruno, so you don't want to give him like a 4.
Yeah, it's just like you said, he's going to have bad games.
Yeah, and
that's fine.
He's had two so far in the 12 months he's been here. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Rooney, Rooney had more bad games than that in his first year. So it's just that the bar is so high for Bruno. That you kind of expect him to do something crazy every single game, which it's not going to happen. But I think because obviously he'll play again on Sunday. And that potentially could be the game that takes him from people going, "Is he world class?" to going, "Okay, no, he's world class." Because there are some people who still doubt him, which I don't understand. But people still do. Oh no, he's a stat padder. He's a penalty merchant. It's like, yeah, but he scores those goals, so who cares?
Yeah.
And I think Sunday is maybe the stage for him to go and win the game for us.
Yeah.
Whether it's whether it's an assist or a goal or whatever. I think it's the opportunity for Bruno to announce himself. Well, not that he hasn't, but to really announce himself as probably the best centre attacking midfielder in the world right now. Yeah,
definitely.
But yeah, today 5. It's before we move on to the next player, part of it is that there wasn't enough movement in front of him or around him.
Yeah, there just wasn't. We were very static.
Very static again.
And it took a really good ball from, and I guess this will be a good segue into the next player.
Yeah.
But it took a really good ball from Rashford to find Pogba. It wasn't like one of those whipped-in balls, hit and hope.
It was Pogba's there, and I need to put it on a plate for him, and he put it on a plate for Pogba.
So in that going to Rashford, I'd say 7 just for the assist. But he was the one that looked. I said he
was lively.
It was him, Pogba, and Cavani. I did actually say that one of those they're going to be the one to change the game.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
It was Rashford for Pogba.
I would even say 7.5. I mean, Rashford was our liveliest player through the whole game. Obviously, he came off for Greenwood,
I'll go. I'll happily bend to 7.5.
7.5, yeah.
I mean,
like he wasn't, he wasn't quite up to Pogba's performance, but he was. I mean, he was miles better than Bruno. Martial.
5.5.
Yeah, I mean, if he'd scored that goal towards the end, probably a 7.
He had a couple of chances.
Yeah,
and
he worked hard. He worked the channels well. But he didn't take his chances. So
the one thing
I'll go to 5.5. Go on.
Yeah, but the one thing I'm disappointed with him is that. So when Rashford got the ball, he would make an attempt at least running at a player, even if he gave the ball to Wan-Bissaka that was overlapping or whatever. He looked like he was gonna, he was going for it. Martial, I don't. Other than when he got the ball in the box, done that really brilliant bit of footwork, and then there was a brilliant block by the Burnley defender.
Yeah.
I never saw him run at defenders.
No.
But we know that Martial's capable of that. But it's almost like he doesn't. At the moment, it seems like he doesn't believe in himself.
I think his confidence is low. He needs to score 2 or 3 goals in one game.
Yeah.
To just go, okay, I'm back. Cool, I've got this now. I can, because it looks like he's thinking about his shots while he's in front of goal. He's Solskjaer said himself that before the ball got to him when he was playing, he'd already decided what he's doing with it. He would know before the ball even got to him how he was going to score. And Martial last season had that. Martial was just like, bang, goal.
Yeah.
Whereas now he's thinking about it and he's overthinking it and he's hitting it straight. Apart from the effort from 25 yards, which was a brilliant effort, but was saved. All his other chances when he's been in front of goal, he's hit straight at the keeper. Even the one that was blocked looked like it was going straight at the keeper. He's not clinical right now. That's the problem. Cavani.
I'm gonna say 6. I would have said less, but his defensive work rate was brilliant.
Yeah, his work rate was second to none today. He came back into midfield a lot. I mean, you don't always want to see your strikers doing that because they should be up the pitch with the ball, ideally. But quite a few times he just came back, snuck the ball away from a Burnley player, and got United back on the ball. He had some chances today that he should have done better with. And I think the foul and the incident and that could have gone either way. It could have ended up being a red card and that, or if Cavani managed to stay on his feet, it probably would have been a goal chalked off instead of a yellow card and all that.
Yeah.
But his finishing today was poor, unfortunately. He had some really good chances to score, but didn't take them for various reasons. Yeah. And the subs, I don't think we'll give the subs any ratings today. Nah. Like, Greenwood came on with 10 minutes to go, didn't have a chance. McTominay came on, was just kind of solid. He did his job, and Axel came on with
3 minutes left,
3 or 4 minutes to go. Ollie, then, what's the rating for Ollie Solskjaer?
8 for me.
He picked the right team.
He picked the right team, and we won.
Yeah.
What more can you ask? A manager doesn't care whether you win by
1 or 10.
It doesn't matter. We won, and we finally. And I said that I questioned myself at one point, but I don't believe in jinxes.
No,
is that it's good to see that we are not bottling it.
Yeah, and we seem to have, again, when Bade's on the pitch, we don't seem to make silly mistakes.
And I'm gonna say this on the live stream. Sorry to interrupt you, but I have to because I didn't want to bring this point up until we'd won or drawn.
Go.
This is the first time since we lifted the trophy with Sir Alex Ferguson in 2013 that we've been top of the table.
At Christmas, because technically we're 3 weeks behind the league.
Pardon?
So technically because the league started late, we're technically 3 weeks back, which is around about Christmas. So technically, if this was a normal scheduled season, this would have been the game before Christmas.
Yeah, no, but we haven't been top of the table.
No. Yeah. I'm just saying it. Like we would have been top at Christmas.
Oh yeah. Which is, you know,
it's huge. No matter what happens the rest of the season now, that's a huge step.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
because the season we finished second, Man City they were top the whole way through. There was no catch up.
No.
You know, we haven't been top at all. Like, and I didn't when I heard that stat on Twitter. Someone posted it on Twitter, and I can't remember who it was. And I was like, no, that can't be true, because there must have been a game, like, you know, first game in the season at one point.
Nope.
We haven't been top since we lifted the trophy
at all.
So now what the players need to do is they need to be like, look, we can do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are now, you know, destiny's in our hands.
Yeah.
We're not looking at, like, obviously if Liverpool drop points, brilliant. Yeah. We have a 3-point buffer. If we go to Liverpool and get a draw, I'm happy with that.
Still a 3-point buffer, yeah.
We need to go to Liverpool, but we go to win.
We want to win. Like 1-0, 3-2, 3-0, don't care. Like, we need to win.
Because a 6-point buffer, as much as I don't want to say it because it sounds like defeatist, that a 6-point buffer gives our squad one bad game.
Yeah, or just being outplayed by, like, because, you know, we've still got to. So we're playing Liverpool at Anfield. We've still got to get them back to Old Trafford, by which time they'll probably have their defence back. We're still playing Chelsea away, Arsenal away, City away, Spurs. We've still got a lot of hard games to come. But in between that, we've got a lot of games that you look at and go,
we can do that.
We can win those games. So yeah, that 6-point buffer, if we can get it. And, you know, it might be that we draw Liverpool, and then they lose to the next team they play, and we win our next game, and then we've got a 6-point buffer. Like, that can happen 6 different ways. City are obviously still an issue because they're coming back now, and they've still got a game or two in hand, I think. So they're going to be thereabouts in the next month or so. You know, all I'll say is let's enjoy this title race while we're in it. You know, because we could fall away again. You know, we could have a run of bad results. You know, and I don't want to sound down or anything after winning a game of football, obviously. But, you know, I just want to say, like, you know, let's just bloody enjoy it.
I must admit that, like, for me, is that with everything I do, whether it's the drawing I do, or whether it's jobs that I take, or whether it's the team that I support, I want to see progress.
Yeah.
So if we end the season in a title race where we finished second and we're like 6 points behind, to me that's a positive.
I mean, look at how far behind we were last season and the season before. Like, we've made up a lot of ground.
And I think
we're in a title race. I mean, like, I would not have thought that at the end of last season or the start of this.
Yeah, and I mean, let me just. I want to double check this because I want to get my facts straight.
Don't close the stream, by the way.
I'm not going to. That's why I left that open.
Yeah.
So with 17 games played.
Yeah.
We play Liverpool.
Yeah.
Obviously on Sunday, so you know, watch along. And then Fulham the Wednesday after.
Yeah, which, you know, Fulham, I mean, I don't want to say it because it's Premier League and that, but that's a game that we should just go and absolutely boss.
Yeah. And funny enough, the game after that is the Saturday, Liverpool again.
Oh, the FA Cup. Yeah.
So, like, to be, like, you know...
I think, sorry to cut you off. I think if we can beat them on Sunday, we probably go into the FA Cup game and beat them again. Yeah,
so a week from today, we're going to be exactly halfway through the season.
Yeah.
To be top halfway through the season, to me, is an achievement.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, and people can say, oh, you know, it's a different kind of season, which it is, but it just, you know, that doesn't matter. What matters is who's top. Obviously in May.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But the players should be proud. And I you know, I hope they go back to, whether they're staying at a hotel or going back to Manchester or whatever's happening.
Yeah.
That they realise that now the league is in our hands.
Yeah, and honestly, I still think Ed Woodward needs to buy us a defender.
Yeah, I do too.
He just needs to be quick. He needs to be good on the ball. Doesn't necessarily need to be left-footed. That's just a nice to have. Just quick and good on the ball. Like Maguire's there to win headers. Quick and good on the ball. I mean, you can maybe say that between Bailly and Tuanzebe that they've got it covered between them because they're probably not both going to get injured. But you don't want to take that chance, and you don't want to go back to playing Maguire and Lindelof, which we'll see again this season. We'll absolutely see that again this season. I have no doubts about that.
With defenders, you need at least 5 rotating. Obviously, you have your select. You must pick
your
2.
First picks, which is to me is Maguire and Bailly.
Yep, and then you need the 2 that could basically, the way I see it is the 2 that if both of your first choices were out, you can trust the next 2, and then you have the 1 for cover.
Yeah.
To me, at the moment, with Tuanzebe, his injury record, he's young, he should be the 1 for cover.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Lindelof is the one that can come in. He can do Maguire's job if Maguire got injured with Bailly. But we also need 1 more. You have to have that because, it's not like
Bailly's going to get injured again. He just is. Because of the way he plays football, the way that he throws his body in, he's going to get injured, whether that's the serious concussion that leaves him out for a couple of weeks, which could be any time, whether it's another muscle injury. You know what I mean?
It's not even that. I mean, I read the other week that when Bailly was playing well, is that the reason that Bailly's out is that he has an issue with his muscles.
Yeah.
Which means they tear quite easily.
Yeah. Same issue that Cavani has, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's so we definitely need someone to plug the gap if Bailly's out, and it needs to be someone quick. It can't be a slow centre back. For example, don't bring Johnny Evans back to the club. Do you know what I mean?
Lord, no.
Yeah, I'm not saying we would, but I'm just.
But yeah, so just a quick, because we've not really done a transfer show yet, have we? Which it's January, so unless we sign someone major, I think we need to do it. To be honest, probably maybe deadline day, but yeah. But so Alaba is it's kind of that Alaba's going to Madrid. It's nailed on for the summer. That Alaba wants to play for Real Madrid. Real Madrid want Alaba. That's only going one way, and but the Bayern Munich are replacing him with Upamecano, and that's probably 90% club. That he's going to end up at Bayern. I mean, they are the juggernaut of German football, and they've got aging centre backs, and and Upamecano fits the profile of Bayern Munich defenders. And when it comes down to a race, we're not going to win that race because we never even enter the races in the first place, do we? So. I can't see Ed Woodward doing, getting Upamecano off of Bayern's. It's not going to happen. So it's just we're not waiting for a world-class centre-back in the summer. You know what I mean? Just go out and buy him. Go out and buy a quick centre-back.
Yeah, but I think we're more likely to... We're more likely to not buy someone than we are to buy someone.
I can see it being deadline day and we're just sitting around going, we've not bought anyone.
Yeah.
When we we need a centre back just to one to give Lindelof some time off so his back can heal up.
Yeah.
And 2, so that Maguire has a partner who's not going to get injured. And even if he does, then Bailly comes in or Tuanzebe. It gives you the options then. I think
the issue is not the money for the player either.
No. Oh no.
I think that if in the next couple of weeks, pardon me, I'm burping. Next couple of weeks, we get rid of Jones, Rojo, Romero, Lingard. We've saved up, or we've freed up some of the wage bill, and I think that's what the issue is.
The Jadon Sancho money is still there.
Oh yeah,
and I fully admit that that Ed Woodward and the United board are still obsessed with getting Sancho. So he's still their priority target and all that. It's like just buy Grealish instead, because he's going to cost you like 50 million less. He's already Premier League proven, and he wants to play for United. Like, yes, he costs 80 million, but just bloody we should have bought Grealish in the summer. To be honest, we should have gone, here's 80 million. Cool.
Yeah.
Forget Sancho. In this current climate, Dortmund aren't going to lower their asking price. It's not going to happen. So, just spend 50 less and spend that 50 on a centre back instead. But if that's what you're doing, spend it now.
Yeah, do it.
But wouldn't be surprised if deadline day goes by, we don't buy a centre back, and then a week later, Bayer gets injured.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's our season done, because Tuanzebe's never going to get a look in, and it's going to be Maguire, Lindelof, and it's going to be Wan-Bissaka and Shaw tucking in, muck Fred again, and just not going to win the league like that. Anyway, we're going to finish the stream there. We've been going on.
That's cool. I need a pee
for about. Me too. So yeah, I've been Alexi. He's been Jay. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.